at the service line in a long time as a hit comes, and it should stay in bounds, and it does.
The serve, dug out by Bishop. This to the middle, and slamming one home.
Serves over, dug out by Brodzinski. Jones now an attack by Dylan Miller, killed good.
And free ball to the crossover. Eilertson will get the pass for Hawley, set up left side. Rusted down with the kill.
Set it up, Bostena left side. Big kill blocked at the net. Kept alive by the Greyhounds.
So Jones setting across court. Here's Sip with a right-handed kill. The attempt is in.
And a serve goes to Kiera Johnson, a libero, but mishandles it. It's an ace.
Jensen Richmond to Crockett. Crockett able to get it over. This one comes to the middle again. Cope gets the kill.
Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
And a good Tuesday evening from Lisbon, North Dakota. It's Region 1 Volleyball here tonight on your live event as the Lisbon Broncos welcome the Sargent County Bulldogs in a end-of-the-season rivalry match here between the Broncos and the Bulldogs. I'm Chase Miller. Thank you very much for joining us here on yourliveevent.com. Crazy to think it is the final week for some of the regular season. Others will wrap it up on Monday night on Halloween, and then we get to the region tournament. That'll be a week from Friday for the play-in matches, and then under 2 weeks from now, 13 days, we will get to the region quarterfinals going on at Enderlin High School on that Monday. So it is very few and far between for matches left here, and a big game for both teams if they want to have an opportunity to host a play-in match moving forward on that aforementioned Friday, November the 4th. The Sargent County Bulldogs, 7 wins, 23 losses, and 1 tie on the year so far in Region 1, 2-7 in the region, head coached by Jenna Anderson. They lost 9 of their 11 matches, including a 3-set sweep on Thursday against Central Casson Milner right here on your live event. After tonight against Lisbon, they'll close out the regular season for Sargent County on Thursday at home against the Tri-State Tigers. Nick Furch will be on the call for you on that one on Thursday. We go from there to the Lisbon Broncos. 14 wins, 16 losses, 3-6 in Region 1 play. Head coached by Megan Johnson. They've lost 6 straight matches, including a 3-set sweep against Northern Cass at home back on October the 17th. That was their last match 8 days ago here for the Broncos. After tonight against the Bulldogs, for the Lisbon Broncos, they will finish off the regular season coming up here on Friday against the Hankinson Pirates. So again, that'll be on Friday in Hankinson for the regular season match upcoming here. So for the Lisbon Broncos and the Sargent County Bulldogs here tonight, their second to last match of the regular season. We come back here on our pregame show. We'll take a look at the Region 1 standings. A busy day going on as well across your live event with section playoff football in Minnesota. In North Dakota here, Hankinson at Northern Cass on your live event. In Region 1, you have Fargo South hosting Valley City in the EDC. And this game tonight right here between the Lisbon Broncos and the Sargent County Bulldogs. We'll get to that and more still to come. But first things first, we'll sit down with the coaches here as part of our Coaches Corner. First up is Jenna Anderson from Sargent County, and then we'll hear from Megan Johnson from the Lisbon Broncos. That's all ahead of the opening lineups and the first serve tonight here in Lisbon. Both teams wearing their breast cancer or cancer awareness jerseys here tonight, where Lisbon a little bit later on will be out in their full pink uniforms, while the Sargent County Bulldogs out in their white and alternate uniforms here tonight. It's the Sargent County Bulldogs and the Lisbon Broncos from Lisbon. Our Coaches Corner is next here on your live event.
In Hope, North Dakota, we aren't just a town, we're a community, one that you can be proud of, where you and your family can grow. With available jobs, affordable housing, a local golf course and pool, the Sportsman Club, and great educational opportunities, there hasn't been a better time to join the Hope community, ideally located between Fargo, Grand Forks, and Jamestown. For more information, go to www.hopend.com. Live, work, and play in Hope, North Dakota.
If you want help from a firm that has integrity and respect, strives for excellence, and is interested in the betterment of the community, look no farther than Onset Twitchell Attorneys. Our team of attorneys has dedicated and talented professionals who are committed to improving the lives of their clients and providing custom legal solutions with integrity and excellence. We have offices in West Fargo, Hillsboro, Natick, Page, and Castleton. or view our website, www.onstedlaw.com.
Abuse can affect anyone, and each person's experience is different. Abuse is about power and control, and it is not always black and blue. A loving relationship should not be threatening, accusing, isolating, or include violence of any kind. The Abuse Resource Network provides services to start living the life you deserve. For more information, visit abuseresourcenetwork.org.
My name is Jared, born and raised in Minnesota, and I'm a project director at Enbridge. Enbridge is more than a pipeline company. It's a company participating in renewable energy projects in Minnesota and abroad, and I'm really proud to be working here.
We believe a cleaner energy future is achievable. For over 20 years, we've been early adopters of renewable energy, and we're proudly committed to net zero emissions by 2050. To hear more from Jared, visit enbridge.com/Jared. That's Jerrid.
As we continue on the pregame show here tonight from Lisbon, it is the Sargent County Bulldogs and the Lisbon Broncos. And for some, the final week here of the regular season. Joining us now is Sargent County head coach Jenna Anderson. And Jenna, for you guys, it is the final week of the regular season. A match here tonight, and then going up against a Tri-State closing out the regular season on Thursday. So ultimately, from a coaching standpoint, what do you want to see from your team here this evening for the final 48 hours of the regular season?
We need 2 wins this week. We've been anticipating these games. They're ones that we enjoy playing every year because we're evenly matched with both schools. So just looking for us playing hard, passing the ball, putting it away.
For Nelson being out sick, I know sometimes you go through the season where it might be an injury or someone just misses a game just due to sickness, as we've seen throughout the last couple of years. So who's the next player that has to step up for you guys here tonight in this rotation?
Yeah, so we have Amber Kerr, who, when we had another middle injury, had stepped in. And so she'll step in for our sick Hallie tonight. She plays middle on JV. She knows the spot well. I think we're all feeling confident having her there. We went through rotations in practice yesterday. It'll be good.
For you guys on Thursday, Carly Canoon really stepped up, the freshman middle hitter at 5'10". It seemed like if there was a joust at the net, she was able to get a hand on and deflect it, allow someone from the back row to continue the rally or just, finish it off at the net as well. What have you liked from her as a freshman so far?
You know what? Last Thursday was her breakout game, and we talked about it in the locker room. She hasn't let being a freshman intimidate her on the varsity court. She's right there at the net. Yeah, she's made mistakes, but because she's been making those mistakes, now we see what we saw on Thursday night. She's not afraid to go to the net on anything, to hit, to block. We can depend on her being there.
And there's going to be a big portion because obviously with Kyra Heckrell, I know she warrants a lot of attention from the outside, but what do you see from the Lisbon Broncos that will present a challenge that maybe you don't see throughout the season, or do they remind you of a certain team that you've seen earlier this year here, Jenna?
No, so we played Lisbon at our scrimmage earlier this year. And yeah, big outside hitters, big right side hitters. They're a team that likes to set their right side a lot, which is different from other teams that we've played. So we just got to be on our toes, ready to block all over, ready to pass from anywhere.
Final thing for you, when you get Emma Bixby in the back, it seemed like she can be a real scrapper. We saw her doing the same thing in Milner on Thursday night, whether it's hitting from the back when it's maybe a third hit or just getting all over the floor. What have you liked from Emma's play so far here this season?
She has really been a big part of our team, just as far as she's seeing what's happening on the other side of the court and communicating it with her teammates. And her spirit, like you said, she's hitting it from the back row. And not only is she a good hitter from the back row, but that gets the whole team hyped up because the libero getting a kill, that's awesome.
And Jenna, thanks so much for your time and best of luck here tonight against the Lisbon Broncos.
Thank you so much.
That again, Jenna Anderson from Sargent County with us here on our pregame show. We come back after this. We'll continue from Lisbon High School.
Here it's way more hands-on. The college has better equipment than the shop I'm at now. Like, you name it, they got it. You get to use your tools and your hands a lot more. My name is Sean, and I'm here for my future.
First week of college, I can't tell you how many friends I've made. It's a family, you know what I mean? Like, every time I go to a meeting, everyone knows my name. They're always kind to me. I love it. I can't explain how much I love it here. My name is Junior, and I'm here for my future.
Riverside Building Center in Lisbon, North Dakota is Southeastern North Dakota's premier building supply headquarters. They have it all from the basic home improvements to complete pre-built homes. Their staff is knowledgeable in every product they sell and have over 110 combined years of experience. With their large inventory to sell from and a fleet of 6 delivery vehicles, Riverside Building Center in Lisbon can bring the products to your job site. From a hammer all the way to a home, they have you covered. Visit rbclisbon.com today. Riverside Building Center in Lisbon.
Wallach Johnson Insurance is your friendly neighborhood team of qualified insurance professionals celebrating over 40 years of service. As an experienced independent insurance agency, they have access to highly rated insurance companies and can shop around to find you an affordable solution for farm, crop, business, home, and auto insurance. Visit them at one of their locations in Lisbon, Gwinner, or Rutland and get a free quote started today. For more information, go to nd-insure.com.
The Lisbon Bronco Athletic Boosters is a group of parents, coaches, and community members whose mission is to enrich the Lisbon High School athletic community by providing financial support for Lisbon High School athletic programs and events. If you are interested in getting involved, they invite you to join the Bronco Athletic Booster Group on Facebook to learn more. The Lisbon Athletic Boosters send a good luck wish to all athletes competing today.
Joining us now on our pregame show from Lisbon is Megan Johnson, the head coach for the Lisbon Broncos, as they welcome the Sargent County Bulldogs into town tonight for a Region 1 volleyball match. And for you guys here, Megan, end of the regular season, it is the final week with the match here tonight, then on Friday in Hankinson. So from a coaching point of view, does it have the feeling of kind of postseason volleyball here at the final week, knowing what a win or a loss might do in terms of the standings?
Yeah, for sure. We're ready to go. We need to go, right? This is our last couple games tonight and then Friday. We're ready to play. We're ready to compete. Hopefully we take out the wins and hopefully bump our standings up.
You know, you mentioned about taking a pair of wins, and if you're able to, this is last regular season home game, but you know if you earn a win or can get that top 8 seed, you can find yourself as well in a home potential play-in match. So how important is it to play a postseason match at home compared to on the road if you guys can find yourself with a couple wins here this week, Megan?
For sure, yeah, it's huge. I think we always feel comfortable at home with our fans and our crowd, and not having to travel and kind of just mentally preparing and being like, hey, yeah, for sure, we're home, why not? So I think they're really going to try to fight tonight and try to secure that spot to stay home.
And you guys got a rival, obviously not too far away with Milner, North Sargent, the Foreman area that comes together a little bit. But before we talk anything about them, Megan, who's been a couple of girls that have stood out for you guys this year? Obviously, I know Hofford has played really nice at the net. I can't say enough probably about Kyra Heckler, where how she can hit the ball, attack the ball, also goes in the back row as well. But is there one or two other players for you this season that comes to mind that had a pretty good year for the Lisbon Broncos?
For sure. Kaya Sweet, definitely our setter. Started off as our only setter, now kind of transitioning hopefully into a 6-2. She's been consistent all year. She'll go after the ball. She'll throw herself on the floor. She just really loves to hustle, and we love to see her hustle. Another one would be Ella Tui. She kind of started playing all the way around and kind of just adapted to the back row, but is ready to jump in the front row whenever we need her, and that's just something that I love to have and love to see her do.
What do you enjoy as a coach or maybe being a former player when it is a rivalry game? Doesn't matter when it is during the season, the record's out the door, but when Sargent County and Lisbon get together in anything, a lot of people understand what is in terms of there's friends, there's a little rivalry with that, so what is it like from a coaching point of view?
Oh, for sure, yeah. A lot of them play JO together, so I think it's going to be interesting. I think it's going to be fun to see them go against, because they are friends and they have played together and they kind of know their tips and tricks, and I think it's going to be really competitive and it's going to be a really fun match.
Final thing for you, Megan, when the Broncos are playing well, what's clicking on both sides, so to speak, when you guys are maybe making blocks at the net or having good passes, what do you want to see from your girls top to bottom here tonight, outside of obviously trying to get that rivalry win?
For sure. Enthusiasm. We got to keep our spirits up, be positive, cheer on each other, and being able to shake off mistakes.
Hey, Megan, thanks so much for your time and best of luck here tonight against the Bulldogs.
Thank you.
And again, Megan Johnson with the Lisbon Broncos. We'll put a bow on our pregame show and we come back after this.
And Olson Accounting may tackle it all with a variety of services to help your business, from payroll, strategic planning, and taxes. Plus, they'll protect your individual financial and retirement planning like an offensive line working together to protect the quarterback on the field. Let the team at Olson Accounting help you in your business or farm operation by visiting colsoncpa.com or call 701-683-2700. Olson Accounting of Lisbon.
The Milner Public School District has a long history of academic, artistic, and athletic achievement and is proud of the programs and education environment offered. A fully accredited educational system, Milner Public School District operates 2 separate school buildings, including Sundale Colony School. Over 85%, that's right, 85% of the graduates of Milner High School attend some form of post-secondary educational institution. You can find more information on the Milner Public School District online at milner.k12.nd.us. The Bison Booster Club, an organization that is rooted in their support of the activities within the Milner Public School District and the City of Milner. They pride themselves on their community involvement in local donations to area projects and sponsorships to help make their community a pleasant place to reside. If you have any questions or are interested in becoming a Booster Club member, you can check out the Bison Booster Club on Facebook or talk with any of the existing members. The Bison Booster Club, helping make their community a better place to live.
Honesty, loyalty, integrity. At Bank North, we've remained true to these values for generations. They shape the way we do business, work with customers, and support our communities. We've been here for more than a century, helping people grow farms and businesses, finance homes, and pursue their dreams. It's values-based banking, and it's all about working together to strengthen the common threads that bind us together. Bank North, always true.
Hey, what you doing?
Crawling around under my planter trying to figure out if I need any maintenance parts replaced.
It's harvest time, buddy.
Yeah, I know, but the guys at RDK Enterprises keep reminding me to check now, just in case I need something ordered.
What do I look for?
Just give RDK a call and ask some questions. They are the guys I go to for answers.
This is Chris from RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer. We will answer all of your planter questions or come out to your farm and take a look at your planter. Give us a call, 701-636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
Final segment on our pregame show before we get to the first serve and the starting lineups here tonight in Lisbon for a rivalry night between the visiting Sargent County Bulldogs and the Lisbon Broncos here in this one. Some other matches going on tonight. Richland at Central Cass. The Squirrels have already clinched a number 2 seed at worst in the Region 1 tournament. What they need for a number 1 seed is Northern Cass to lose to Hankinson tonight, then lose to Fargo Oak Grove on Friday. Otherwise, the Squirrels will be the 2 seed entering the region tournament. Richland right now tied for Sargent County in 10th. Hankinson, as we mentioned, at Northern Cass. Joe Morgan on the call for you on that one on your live event. Oak Grove at Kindred tonight in a very interesting game. If Oak Grove wins, they will officially clinch the 3 seed. If Kindred wins and then they beat Enderlin upcoming on Friday, then they beat Enderlin on Monday for the Vikings. Kindred then would be the 3, and Oak Grove would end up being the 4. So that one can teeter-totter either way. Top 4 seeds earn a bye into the Region 1 standings. Enderlin at Tri-State tonight. Enderlin with the same record as Lisbon. If they win, they potentially could be with the same win-loss total as Maple River and Hankinson tonight, and potentially Lisbon if the Broncos pick up a win against Sargent County and Maple River at Wymer-Lidgerwood. The Warbirds right now all by themselves at the number 5 spot. A win here for Wymer-Lidgerwood would pretty much seal up the number 5 spot into the Region 1 standings. They could still climb to a 4 seed, but they need some things to happen for the Warbirds. And Maple River, a win for them could vault them tied for 6 with Hankinson to potentially that number 5 or number 6 spot. So a lot of games tonight that'll slowly but surely find where we are in the Region 1 standings. There's games Thursday, Friday, and then Halloween on Monday to close out the regular season. Some games on Thursday on your live event. Tri-State at Sargent County, Mayport CG at Central Cass in a non-region contest against 2 top 10 teams in Class B. On Friday, Enderlin travels up to Hillsborough Central Valley in Region 1 versus Region 2. And then on Monday, Tri-State at Maple River to close out the regular season. That does it for a pregame show. We come back after this. We'll take a look at the starting lineups and alongside the opening serve here tonight in Lisbon. It's the Sargent County Bulldogs at 2-7 in Region 1 play, head coached by Jenna Anderson, alongside the Lisbon Broncos at 3-6 in the region, head coached by Megan Johnson. It's a second to last regular season match here tonight for both the Bulldogs and the Broncos. It's high school volleyball tonight in Lisbon on your live event.
Wallach Johnson Insurance is your friendly neighborhood team of qualified insurance professionals celebrating over 40 years of service. As an experienced independent insurance agency, they have access to highly rated insurance companies and can shop around to find you an affordable solution for farm, crop, business, home, and auto insurance. Visit them at one of their locations in Lisbon, Gwinner, or Rutland and get a free quote started today. For more information, go to nd-insure.com.
The Lisbon Public School District ensures that all students will learn, experience success, and be good citizens from elementary through high school. The school staff and community takes great pride in providing meaningful and innovative opportunities for our students who continue to maintain ACT scores above state and national averages. Watch your kids continue to grow within the Lisbon Public School District from the playing surface to the classroom. For more information, go online to lisbonpublicschools.com.
This is Thor Nelson, a Minot resident and National Hockey League official for 21 years. Why officiate? Some officiate to help kids learn and respect the game. They enjoy watching kids develop in their sport and as people, and they enjoy it because it's fun. You can be an official. Call your local high school or the North Dakota High School Activities Association at 701-845-3953. A message from the North Dakota High School Activities Association and this radio station.
The Bison Booster Club, an organization that is rooted in their support of the activities within the Milner Public School District and the City of Milner. They pride themselves on their community involvement in local donations to area projects and sponsorships to help make their community a pleasant place to reside. If you have any questions or are interested in becoming a Booster Club member, you can check out the Bison Booster Club on Facebook or talk with any of the existing members. The Bison Booster Club, helping make their community a better place to live.
As we get ready for this one between the visiting Bulldogs of Sargent County, made up of the co-ops of the Foreman, and alongside North Sargent and Milner, or Sargent Central high schools here, going up against the Lisbon Broncos. Chase Miller with you here tonight in Lisbon as we get ready for the starting laps. First for the visitors on the scoreboard in the Sargent County Bulldogs here tonight. They're going to go like this. At an outside hitter, a 5'6" senior is Jamie Bope. Bope again at 5'6". Emma Bixby is the libero, the sophomore at 5'3" here for Bixby. Carly Cadoon, the freshman middle hitter at 5'10". Elena Anderson, the junior at 5'6", outside hitter. Also a 5'9" senior. Opposite is Anna Hoisted here. Sadie Newstill, the sophomore setter at 5'7". Newstill at 5'7". Amber Karen, the starting lineup tonight. The junior opposite at 5'10". She's in for Hallie Nelson, who's out sick here this evening. So you're going to have Bope, Bixby, Cadoon, Anderson, Hoisted, Newstill, Care. Sargent County head coach by Jenna Anderson. After tonight, they close out the regular season on Thursday at home against Tri-State right here on your live event. For the Lisbon Broncos, here's their starting lineup. The junior outside hitter at 5'10", Kyra Heckrow. Kaya Sweet, the junior at 5'5", the junior setter here. Ella Tui, the junior outside hitter at 5'8". From there, Clarissa Hoffer, a middle hitter who's had a nice season here, the 5'10" middle hitter. Also, you have Kendra Differdine here, the libero this evening, a 5'8" junior. Jillian Hughes, a junior outside hitter at 5'9", and Gracie Kean, a senior at 6 foot. So Heckrell, Sweet, with Tui, Hoffert, Differding, Hughes, and Keene. The Lisbon Broncos head coach by Megan Johnson. 3 wins and 6 losses here in Region 1 play. After tonight, they will finish off the regular season in Hankinson on Friday night against the Pirates. Number 1, number 2, number 3, and 4 in Region 1. Northern Cass, Central Cass, Oak Grove, and Kindred all by themselves entering play tonight. Wymer Lidgewood at number 5, tied for 6th, Hankinson and Maple River, tied for 8th, Lisbon and Enderlin, tied for 10th is Sargent County and Richland, and Tri-State is number 12. Lisbon does own head-to-head records with Maple River, Richland, but they did lose head-to-head with Enderlin and Wymer Lidgewood. On the opposite side here for Sargent County, they did lose their head-to-head against Enderlin, but they own it against the Richland Broncos. And we'll find out what happens here tonight between the Broncos and the Bulldogs here for Region 1 Volleyball. The officials checking everything over, making sure everything is kosher and set. Rally scoring up to 25, win by 2, sets 1 through 4. Set number 5, if it gets there, would be the same, but up to 15, win by 2. For more information, you can go online to yourliveevent.com. That again is yourliveevent.com to check out our complete coverage here of Region Volleyball throughout the Red River Valley and beyond. That again is yourliveevent.com. Getting things underway is Anna Hoisted here, as this will start things off at 7:24 on this Tuesday night, and that's how you start things up if you're a Bulldog fan with the opening point. Serve will continue here with Hoisted. This one will go to the back row for Lisbon. The Broncos with Differding, and then just unable to communicate back there with her. And then you had Ella Tui. Point is awarded to Sargent County as they get up 2-love here on our Bank North scoreboard. For more information about Bank North, visit ibanknorth.com or stop by one of their locations today, including their branch here in Lisbon. Serve on the way will continue. That'll be out of play. Service there here by Sargent County will allow the Broncos to get their first serve of the night, as the Bulldogs will be coming in with Erickson, and set to serve here for the Broncos will be Kaya Sweet, the setter. So both fan bases able to take a seat. Bixby with a bump. This one gets to the net, pushed across by Bope. Tui is there on the pass. Sweet sets up middle. Heckrell, and that'll be out of play, and the point goes to Sargent County. Quick passing, though, by Lisbon. Heckrell just mishit that one, and that'll be a point awarded to the Bulldogs here, as Sargent County will come on to serve, and that'll be Leilani Ringer, the senior at 5'5", here for the Bulldogs. Leilani gets this one into the net. So back-to-back service errors here by Sargent County will give the serve right back here to Lisbon, as Bolt will come into the contest. Back in for Ringer here. And serving here for the Lisbon Broncos will be Jillian Hughes, the junior at 5'9". Hughes hits this one in the back row. Bulp is able to bump it, and this one has to get bumped over on the third, and we'll see if the Broncos can use it. Sweet going outside. Heckrell down the line, no touch, and that'll be out of play, and the point is awarded to Sargent County. So both teams taking advantage of some errors so far, as the Bulldogs doubling up the Lisbon Broncos. A couple of miss hits by Lisbon, a couple of service errors by Sargent County, and the serve will come here with the Bulldogs. As they're taking a look at the rotation here to make sure everyone is where they're supposed to be and set. As this will come through here, as Megan Johnson giving some final adjustments, and it looks to be everything is in order. As we'll come on to serve here with Amber Kerr, the 5'10" junior. So 4-2 against Sargent County. The Bulldogs have lost 9 of their 11 matches, while the Broncos have lost 6 straight. So neither team trying to muster a win here tonight, then potentially pick off a win on Thursday or Friday and get a little win streak going into the Region 1 Volleyball Tournament. And another ace coming, but this one by Amber Kerr. And so far 2 aces here for the Bulldogs as they lead at 5-2. Bulldogs will continue to serve a knuckler into the back. This one set up at the 10-foot line, gets it over across, and the kill here for Lisbon. Clarissa Hoffer give the assist on the way. That'll be with the setter in Kaya Sweet. Now 5-3 here, Sargent County. Serve will be coming here for the Broncos, and Hughes, the back row, off to talk it over here for the Bulldogs, and they somehow get it over with Anderson and Bope almost colliding into one another. This one volleyed over then by Gracie Keene. Bulldogs can use it. Cadoon over the double block. That'll be out of play. Was there a touch at the net? Nope, but there will be a net violation here, and the point goes to Sargent County. Bulldogs have yet to trail here in set number 1, getting out to an early 2-0 lead and slowly but surely building it up as Sadie Newstill will come on to serve for the Bulldogs. The lefty gets that one just over the net, and another ace here for Sargent County. So you got Hoyston, Newstill, and Kerr all with one ace so far here in set number 1. Bulldogs doing well from the service line. It's been either feast or famine. 3 aces and 2 service errors. This one will be back set, blocked at the net, and give Kerr the block there. That'll be Cadoon with the block. And for the back set, they came along the way here for Gracie Keene to try to get that one over. Serve will continue here by Sargent County. Broncos will just have to push this one over with Tui as Sargent County here will set up middle. Cadoon with the push to the back right corner. There is Heckrell. To the middle here, getting it across is Hoffer as she switches from her right to her left hand and gets the kill. Clarissa Hoffer with her second kill of the night. And for Lisbon, it's been 1 point at a time with the service line. And they look to get on a little bit of a rally if you're Sargent County looking for a quick side out and put a couple more points on the board here. As coming on to serve will be Aubrey Opp, the 5'2 freshman setter. Opp hits one into the net. First service error here by the Broncos. And Sargent County now builds that lead up to 5. Region 1 volleyball tonight here on yourliveevent.com. As less than 2 weeks from now, we'll get underway in Enderlin for the Region 1 quarterfinals. In 13 days, semifinals. 2 weeks from tonight with the third place in championship. 2 weeks from Thursday, again, Region 1 volleyball tournament this year in Enderlin. Cadoon gets it over on the third out of play, and the point is awarded here to the Broncos. Both of these teams talking with their coaches and Jenna Anderson, Megan Johnson, understand what a win here would do, but also just trying to build some confidence one more time going into that Region 1 tournament. This one's going to be hit on a play by Jamie Bolt and the Broncos. They're asking for a tip. Nothing was granted there. 9-6 now. Back-to-back points here by Lisbon as Clarissa Hoffer will continue to serve. This one comes to the middle. Bixby's there, and then Bixby will have to get this one over on the third. Differding outside as that one gets across down the line. Good placement by Tui. Bope comes across with the tip, and the Broncos will get this one over on the third with Tui. Sargent County set up middle here to the freshman, and this one will be off the deflection for a kill for Carly Cadoon. Cadoon's had a really nice season so far here for Sargent County as she continues to, as an underclassman, figure things out throughout the year. And if the light starts moving on a little bit more here for Sargent County, that could be big things, not for just this season, but for years to come. Blocked at the net there is Jamie Bolt, the second block that results in a point, and now it's 11-6 Bulldogs. As the Broncos in the back row here will bring on Jillian Hughes as Differding will come out. Bixby to serve. This one will go to the aforementioned Hughes. Tight at the neck. Hetroll able to get it over. Walth will set it up outside here for Bope, the lefty, down the line, out of play. There was no touch, and the point is going to be awarded here to the Lisbon Broncos. Allie Nelson again out sick here for Sargent County. She would be a starter middle hitter at 5'10", the junior. And Karen, the starting lineup here tonight for the Bulldogs. This one gets over. Tight push to the back right corner, and great placement here by Sargent County and the aforementioned Amber Kerr. But a 4x4 back there, and she would have spliced it right down the middle. It's now 12-2 Bulldogs on our Bank North scoreboard. Serve will continue here by the Bulldogs down the line. That'll be out of play. Service error now number 3 here for Sargent County. Those can be rally killers at particular times, particularly if the Bulldogs are unable to get much going here. But for the Lisbon Broncos, they haven't been able to take advantage of those service errors and get a rally going for themselves so far. Sweet back to the service line. Bixby is there, and that'll be a point here to Lisbon. First ace of the night here goes to Sweet for the Broncos, and the Broncos trim that deficit down to 3. As Sweet will continue to serve here for Lisbon. This one get just over the net. Bixby there with a nice pass. This one to the middle here through that triple block on the way. An opportunity for Care one more time, and she'll miss, hit it, and time it, but good placement here by Sargent County in the back row. I was able to get that one over on the last hit here was Erickson. This one comes with bump, and that'll be a kill. And a point is awarded to the Bulldogs as they lead it now 13-9. Region 1 volleyball tonight here on your live event as Leilani Ringer, the senior, comes to the service line here for the Bulldogs. Sargent County leads it by 4. We've yet to be in a tie or a Bronco lead here after we started things off. Keene will go down the line. That one will be out of play, and point out of Sargent County. Bulldogs have a chance to pull away here in set number 1 as they built this 5-point lead, matching their largest here of set 1. Sweet back set heck roll, and this one will be into the net here for Kyra. And we have a media timeout here on the floor as Sargent County now leads it 15-9. On our Bank North scoreboard, it's 15-9 Bulldogs. It's Region 1 volleyball here tonight on yourliveevent.com.
We're Jim and Bernie Berkemeyer, and we're inviting you on a holiday vacations tour. Escape the Minnesota winter, March 10th through 19th, as we become immersed in Hawaiian culture and take in the breathtaking views of Oahu, Kauai, and Maui. Enjoy a balance of scheduled must-see attractions and free time to relax in paradise. Visit holidayvacations.com, keyword RJ, for more information.
My name is Jared, born and raised in Minnesota, and I'm a project director at Enbridge. Enbridge is more than a pipeline company. It's a company participating in renewable energy projects in Minnesota and abroad, and I'm really proud to be working here.
We believe a cleaner energy future is achievable. For over 20 years, we've been early adopters of renewable energy, and we're proudly committed to net zero emissions by 2050. To hear more from Jared, visit enbridge.com/Jared. That's JERRID.
As we continue here in Region 1 volleyball tonight from Lisbon on our Bank North scoreboard, it's Sargent County 15-9 here in this contest as the Bulldogs have got a 6-point lead. Timeout by Megan Johnson, the first here for Lisbon. And Broncos here with Sweet. They'll go to the outside to Keene, able to push it over. Bixby now to Anderson, comes to across the attack line, hits that one out of play, and the point is awarded to the Lisbon Broncos. Lisbon set to serve with Heckrell. As this one will come on the running jump serve. Bixby does a nice job. Wolf at the net, outside Anderson, trying to go down the line. This one goes off a bump and then Anderson, but getting that block on the way here for Lisbon is going to be Gracie King. First block that's resulted in a point here for the Broncos as they now trail it by 4. Serve will continue here by Heckrell. This one will be with Anderson as she pushes it. This one tipped across and on the third by Amber Kerr. Middle hit, trying to get that one over as Hoffer unable to do so once and twice into the net here for Lisbon, and the Bulldogs have regained a 5-point advantage. Good crowd here tonight for both the Sargent County fans making the short trek and the Lisbon Bronco fans. This is the final regular season home game here for Lisbon. They could potentially earn a home playing match barring the outcome of some other matches and what happens here tonight. Sweet outside across the way. This one going to be at the net, and Anderson does a good job anticipating King to block that one. As Tui into the back Hoffer. This one goes to the back row, and that'll be out of play, and a point to Sargent County. As the Bulldogs now lead it by 6 here in set number 1. Serve will continue by Sargent County. Sweet there with the bump high into the ceiling here. Hoffer goes down the line. And Bope calls everybody off as she's able to hit that one over on the third Tui. This one set up middle. Hoffer blocked at the net in play, or that'll be out of play, excuse me, after the block. So give the assist on the way, and more importantly, the kill here to Clarissa Hoffer for the Lisbon Broncos. Good block on the way there by Carly Cadoon. Just missed staying in the core to play here. Broncos need a little bit of a run, and they need it now as they'll come on to serve here with Elena Lyons. This one to the back. Bixby gets blocked at the net by Hoffer. And Clarissa having a really nice match so far here for the Broncos. 3 kills. She has a block that right there, and now Lisbon with back-to-back points. Serve will continue here by Lisbon. Back left corner, Bixby is there. Walt with the set coming up middle. Nice tip on the way. Perfect placement here for Kadoon, and Carly earns the tip kill. 18-13 Sargent County as the serve will be coming here with Newstill. Newstill, the stout paw here at the line. Miscommunication, that one unable to see here, and we're going to get that one in for the ace. Sadie Newstill earns her second ace here for Sargent County. The Bulldogs right now have 4 as a unit as they lead it now 19-13. This one, Sweet outside, and Sweet's actually going to go underneath, and we'll have a net violation here on the Bulldogs. We have a time on the floor. This one by the Lisbon Broncos. We'll break with them in set number 1 on our Bank North scoreboard. It's Sargent County up by 7.
I'm dreaming of a world where everyone has the opportunity for education. Where classrooms are not only a place to learn, but to make an impact. I will help the next generation of game changers and difference makers. I am going to teach the world someday.
Region 1 Volleyball here tonight on YourLiveEvent.com. The Sargent County Bulldogs and the Lisbon Broncos here on our Bank North scoreboard. It's Sargent County 20 to Lisbon Broncos 13. Chase Miller with you here tonight in Lisbon again here on YourLiveEvent.com as the Bulldogs will come on to serve here with Sadie Newstill. So far, 4 aces for Sargent County, 3 service errors, 1 apiece now for Lisbon, and that's the 4th service error here of the night for the Bulldogs, which has resulted in 4 points again for the Broncos. And after the timeout by head coach Megan Johnson here, now it's a time for a rally if you're a Bronco fan. As this will come on with Aubrey Opp. As Opp walks the service line, gets this one to the back left corner. Sargent County hits one to the outside. This one blocked at the net by Hoffer, and we're going to get actually unable to get over the net on a 4 hit. And the Broncos will continue to serve. As this will continue here by Opp, back right corner, Bope with the dig, Walt with the back set on the way to Anderson. That'll be out of play, and Lisbon now with 3 straight points. As this will continue here with the Broncos. And Aubrey Opp comes to the service line, and that one will be out of play on the service error here for Lisbon. So the Broncos get a couple of points to make it a little bit more challenging here for the Bulldogs, but Sargent County 4 points away from trying to grab a set number 1, serving Elena Anderson. Opp with the set outside here. This one goes cross court. Great sprawling attempt in the back row by Anderson as Bope able to get it over on the 3rd. Opp to the middle here, hitting it over with their left hand is Hoffer. Wall sets it up middle to Kadoon, and that'll be a tip, unable to get over the net, and the Broncos are awarded a point. Set number 1 here for Lisbon will be now with Hoffer on to serve. She's really been the story of the match so far here for the Lisbon Broncos. Bope gets that one across on the 3rd, and a nice placement here for the point here for Sargent County. As Bope will get the side out here, and the serve will be coming with Bixby. Emma, the 5'3" sophomore libero, on to serve here for Sargent County. Bixby with the running jump serve here to the opposite libero and Differty. Cross court on the hit. Good placement by Emerson Schultz for her first kill of the match. And you just feel like if you're a Bulldog fan, you haven't put Lisbon away here yet, hoping that they don't get on a run. If you're a Bronco fan, you're saying, hey, get a couple of good serves here by Tui. You never know. Maybe you can come back and win set number 1. Bolt back left corner just misses by about a half a foot, and the Broncos now make it a 3-point match. Set number 1 here. Tui will continue to come on. Bolt unable to get this one across. And we'll see if Coach Anderson takes a timeout, and she does. Timeout on the floor. 22-20 Sargent County here on your live event. And a reminder to check out the Lost in the Valley Corn Maze and Pumpkin Patch going on at the West Fargo Fairgrounds at the Red River Valley Fair this weekend. That'll go until October the 30th for your last chance to check it out. There's everything from a kid straw bale maze, pumpkin bowling, cornhole, and more. Tickets are available at redrivervalleyfair.com. Admission is $10. Ages 2 and under are free at the Valley Corn Maze and Pumpkin Patch going on at the Red River Valley Fair. Again, for more information, go online to redrivervalleyfair.com. If you miss any of our action, you can check out our website. That is yourliveevent.com. You can hit subscribe to our YouTube page by searching Your Live Event. All the games for free, and you can watch on demand as well here for Region 1 volleyball tonight between the Lisbon Broncos and the Sargent County Bulldogs. So after the first time out by Coach Anderson, trying to put a little rally to bed here for Lisbon. Set up, Bolt. This one goes to the back. Tui's there for the dig. Heckrell set. This one's able to get over then on the third by Lisbon. Coming to the middle. Heckrell with the block. Anderson able to keep it alive as Bixby volleys it over on the third. Op sets up Heckrell. Heckrell winds and delivers for the kill. Kyra Heckrell throws a little changeup on that one and has a big smile as well. At about 100-mile-an-hour fastball was coming, and Heckrell throws the change up there and gets it over, and an opportunity here for Lisbon to tie things up. This one comes straight across after the hit. Coming to Heckrell again. Good tip back left corner. This one off the net, and for the first time here in set number 1, we're tied, and this will be at 22 apiece, and Coach Anderson wants another timeout. We'll break with them. Sargent County at one point led 20-13. Since then, it's been a 9-2 run here by the Broncos on your live event.
The Milner Public School District has a long history of academic, artistic, and athletic achievement and is proud of the programs and education environment offered. A fully accredited educational system, Milner Public School District operates 2 separate school buildings, including Sundale Colony School. Over 85%, that's right, 85% of the graduates of Milner High School attend some form of post-secondary educational institution. You can find more information on the Milner Public School District online at milner.k12.nd.us.
Lincoln Adair running the camera. Chase Miller with you here in Lisbon after the last time out by the Bulldogs. Broncos trying to take their first lead here in set number 1 while the Bulldogs are trying to earn a side out here. Bope with a hit down the line. Differding able with the hit, and then Heckrell bumps it over on the third. Bulldogs Walt set up middle here. That's going down to the back left corner, and good placement by Amber Kerr for her second kill of set number 1. 23-22 Bulldogs here as we'll get ready for the chance for Sargent County onto the service line to the back. Up to the outside, getting it down the line on the hit. There's Jillian Hughes. This one tight at the net. Bolt is trying to tip it over, and we'll have a lift, and now we're knotted at 23. So our second tie of set number 1. Who is going to get the next 2 points, or who can find a way to do it back-to-back here if we got to get over 25 points as Sweet will come on to serve. Again, win by 2 up to 25, then some free volleyball after that in set number 1. Serve on the way here for Lisbon. This one to the back, Anderson with the dig. Sargent County set up middle. Kerr goes back right corner. Sweet able to push it over. This one coming with Walt to the outside here. Bope hits it across the way. Broncos now with Sweet to the middle. Here Heckrell with the tip. Anderson make that Bope with the dig. Coming to the middle, Kerr again. Sweet with this set outside, coming back right corner after the hit by Hughes. Pushed over on the third, then by Amber Kerr. Lisbon, Heckrell gets the kill. And a set point here for the Lisbon Broncos. It's been an 11-3 run here by Lisbon to get them to this opportunity in set number 1 on our Bank North scoreboard. And Heckrell finishes it with another kill. Back-to-back kills here for the Lisbon Broncos, and they take set number 1 here at home, 25-23 in comeback fashion against the Sargent County Bulldogs. It's Region 1 volleyball tonight here on your live event. Set recap is coming up next.
Abuse can affect anyone, and each person's experience is different. Abuse is about power and control, and it is not always black and blue. A loving relationship should not be threatening, accusing, isolating, or include violence of any kind. The Abuse Resource Network provides services to start living the life you deserve. For more information, visit abuseresourcenetwork.org.
Wallach Johnson Insurance is your friendly neighborhood team of qualified insurance professionals in Gwinner, Rutland, and Lisbon. Get in touch with Lene Johnson or Luann Walliser as they have access to highly rated insurance companies and can shop around to find you an affordable solution for farm, crop, business, home, and auto insurance. Plus, they can get you a free quote started today. For more information, check out their website at nd-insure.com. Wallach Johnson Insurance, professional insurance with a personal touch.
As we come back here for our set recap, the Lisbon Broncos again take set number 1 by a final in comeback fashion, 25-23, finishing set 1 on a 12-3 run. Sargent County in the first set with 4 aces, just 1 for Lisbon, 4 service errors of the Bulldogs, and 2 for the Lisbon Broncos. Lisbon led by Kills and Heckrell and Hoffer, while Sargent County led by Kills and Garrett, Cadoon, and Jamie Bope. On our Bank North scoreboard, out of town scoreboard, Northern Cass all over Hankinson on your live event, looking for the sweep, and with the win here for Northern Cass tonight over Hankinson, they would clinch the number 1 seed heading to the Region 1 Volleyball Tournament, 25-7 and 25-15 over the Hankinson Pirates. So Northern Cass 1 set away from clinching the number 1 overall seed. And what that does with a loss for Hankinson, that would drop them to 4-6. A win for Lisbon would match them with Hankinson with the same exact result, and they finish the regular season against each other with the same record. And then on the flip side for Sargent County, they're 2-7, so a win here tonight would give them the same record as Lisbon on the head-to-head and then be a game behind the Hankinson Pirates. So a lot of stuff to get to throughout the evening. A very busy night for high school volleyball, particularly in Region 1. Richland at Central, Cass, Oak Grove at Kindred, Enderlin at Tri-State, and Maple River at Wyndmere at Lidgerwood. So we'll know a whole lot more after tonight here on your live event in terms of where the region standings will be moving forward. A volleyball match that starts at 7:24 here tonight as we get ready for set number 2. Lisbon never led in that first set until very late when it was 24-23, and finally eventually won it 25-23. So the Bulldogs will try to do the same thing they did, jump out early, but this time they'll try to finish them off. If you're Lisbon, want to use any of that momentum you earned from late in set number 1 and carry it over with you here in set number 2. And one of the longest rallies here so far of this volleyball match. Outside, Bope gets blocked at the net. That'll be out of play. The point is awarded. Actually, it'll be hit out of play here on the net, as it won't be hitting across, and the point is awarded here to Lisbon now 1-0. So Lisbon, unlike the first set, will take an early lead here in set 2 with Sweet on to serve, and Sweet will earn the ace. Kaya Sweet earns her second one here of the night, and the Broncos now lead at 2-love. Serve will continue here by Sweet. This one to the back left corner. Sargent County at the net, unable to get that one across here, and Lisbon now leads it 3-0. And the Lisbon Broncos will be at Hankinson on Friday to close out the regular season. Sargent County, less than 48 hours from now, will be hosting the Tri-State Tigers here on YourLiveEvent.com. Bope is able to get that one over the double block for the kill. Jamie with her first one here in set number 2, third in the contest, as Lisbon now leads it by 2. Serve on the way here for the Bulldogs will be with Leilani Ringer, the senior. She will come on here for Sargent County. This one goes to back left. Tui there with the dig. Back set here to the 10-foot line. Heckrell out of play on the hit, and the Bulldogs are awarded the point. State cross country is all wrapped up. So when that one comes to a close, you know that volleyball's not too far away. The Dakota Bowl line November the 11th as well, as every class in North Dakota for football now in the quarterfinal round this weekend. This one comes down the line, and that'll be a point awarded here to Sargent County. Bulldogs earn that point here, and we're knotted at 3 apiece. So 3 straight points by Lisbon, 3 straight points by Sargent County, allows the Bulldogs to come on and serve. This one a floater that comes across. Tui is there, backs on the way to Heckrell. Able to get that one over then on the third. This one in the back for Bixby. Bixby gets it over that block. Sweet outside on the way. This one cross court and splits the defense, and Jillian Hughes. Hughes earns the kill here for the Lisbon Broncos as they now lead it 4-3. And serve upcoming here by Heckrell. Still to come on our post-game show, we'll get to our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game, our RDK Enterprises Precision Play of the Match, and also we'll hear from some of the particulars in this one, all coming up on our post-game report later tonight here in Lisbon. We have a net violation against the aforementioned Broncos. We're tied at 4 apiece. Big set here in set number 2. If Lisbon can win, they can try to find a way to close out the Bulldogs. If Sargent County wins, then it goes back even at 1 set apiece. This one, Hoffer at the 10-foot line, hits it down the line. Sargent County here coming to the middle, pushed over on the way by Carly. And now they'll just have to volley it over on the third, a chance for the Bulldogs to use it. Walt to the outside here, Anderson. This one won't be able to get over the net as it'll be 4 hits, and the point is awarded to the Broncos. So in set number 2 so far early on our Bank North scoreboard, it's either been tied or it's been a Lisbon lead. Serve will continue here by Lisbon. Elena Lyons will come to the service line. This one back right corner. Bopa's going to leave it out, but trying to play it in there for the Bulldogs was Erickson. Give the point here to the Lisbon Broncos as they now lead at 6-4. Serve will continue here by the senior. This one to the middle, Bope is there. Anderson back to Bope, unable to get this one over, and the Broncos match their largest lead of the match and the set at 3. As we'll have a quick rotation coming in here for Lisbon. Now will be Samantha Lyons in for Tui. Serve to continue here by the Broncos with Elena Lyons. Elena hits it to the back right corner. Sargent County able to get this one across then on the third, and that's going to be a point awarded to the Bulldogs here for the hit by Anderson. Lisbon with very much a chance to still host in a Region 1 play-a match, but a win would go a long ways here as Enderlin holds the head-to-head tiebreaker with them if the Eagles and the Broncos were to finish with the same record in the Region 1 standings, as Heckrell bumps this one over on the third. Bixby with the pass. This one comes to the middle here. Cadoon with the hit. Lisbon bumped over then on the third by Sweet. Bope with the hit. This one backs it on the way. Able to come across, and a nice placement. That'll be out of play here. And the point goes to the Lisbon Broncos at now 8-5. But if you're a Lisbon Bronco fan, you're hoping that Enderlin either loses at Tri-State tonight or they lose at home to Kindred on Monday. If Lisbon can win out to here this evening against the Bulldogs and then against Hankinson on Friday, Lisbon then at that point would own the head-to-head if it did come to the same tiebreaker with Enderlin with that final 8 seed. Good hit, probably one of the better hits we've seen from Sargent County here this evening by Elena Anderson with the side out. On the opposite side for the Bulldogs here, Sargent County looking for a win to put them and Lisbon with the same record. If Enderlin loses tonight to Tri-State, then the Eagles would be matched at 3 wins in the region. Sargent County still has a chance to host a play-in, but they need some things to break their way as well with other volleyball matches here tonight and throughout the rest of their season as Bope earns a kill now at 8-7. But it's that time of the year where you look at the standings and the what-ifs and who owns the tiebreakers. And that'll be an ace on the way here for the Bulldogs now at 8-8. 3 straight points here by Sargent County and the Bulldogs. With that ace with Elena Anderson, she becomes the 4th different Bulldog player with at least an ace here tonight. Anderson into the back. Heckrell with the bump. This one trying to get over on the third as it does here for Lisbon. Anderson set up middle here. This one will be hit, and a hard one coming for Carly Cadoon. Now at 9-8, Sargent County in 4 straight points by the Bulldogs. Oh, you've seen a good Anderson hit, a good Cadoon hit there as well. Heckrell gets this one over on the third. Sargent County set up middle, pushed across them by Cadoon. This one comes to the outside and hit over then by the Lisbon Broncos with Samantha Lyons. Pushed across to Bope over that double block. Heckrell is there. This one comes tight to the net. Blocked at the net by the freshman in Cadoon for her first block here of set number 2. And we have a timeout by Megan Johnson. And here's a little rally now going for the Sargent County Bulldogs. Once an 8-5 deficit. 5 straight points here by Sargent County as they lead it on our Bank North scoreboard, up by 2.
From on-site farm repairs to maintaining the condition of your vehicle, trust the staff at Welton's Tire Service. They've served the Lisbon area since 1972, guaranteeing customer satisfaction and workmanship from farm equipment, tire services, and preventative vehicle maintenance. You'll find it all from affordable prices, free estimates, to their knowledgeable technicians answering any question. Welton's Tire Service is locally owned and located on Main Street in Lisbon. For information, go online to weltonstire.net or call 701-683-5136.
Good volleyball match here tonight in Lisbon. Set number 1 came to the Lisbon Broncos. For those of you just joined us, as the Broncos finished set number 1 on a 12-3 run to take it 25-23. Again, 12-3 run here by the Lisbon Broncos to take set number 1. And Sargent County trailed it early here against the Lisbon Broncos in set number 2, 8-5, but 5 straight points here by the Bulldogs. Has called a timeout here for Lisbon by head coach Megan Johnson. That's her first, and Anderson will come on to serve after the timeout on our Bank North scoreboard here for Sargent County. As Anderson gets one into the back. Trying to set it up, and this one will be a point that's going to be awarded here to the Bulldogs here. Well, a game will run right now here for Sargent County as it's now 6 straight points. For more information on Bank North, they offer the traditional and advanced products and services that keep you grounded and ahead of today's curve in the fast-paced world. For more information, go online to visit ibanknorth.com. That again is ibanknorth.com. After another ace here by the Bulldogs and Elena Anderson. 6 aces now for Sargent County in comparison to the 3 by Lisbon. And the Bulldogs find themselves a little bit of a rhythm with this rotation. And that'll be the first service error of this second set by Sargent County, as now it's 12-9. Served by Hoffer here. Bixby with the dig. This one back set tight at the net. Tipped across on the way. Heckrell able to get this one over. Walt trying to bump it as she does to Bope. Unable to get that one over the net. Back-to-back points here by the Lisbon Broncos. State volleyball this year will be at the Bismarck Event Center less than a month from now, November 17th through the 19th. This one hit into the net. First service error now by the Lisbon Broncos. Point awarded to Sargent County at 13-10. If you're looking for some good volleyball action or just a volleyball fan, you got Class A in one side at the exhibit hall, and then you got Class B in the main hall at the Bismarck Event Center. A very fun time to check out high school volleyball in the state, as Bulldogs able to bump this one over. Differding there with the dig. This one back hit, getting one across on the tip. Unable to do so there is Emerson Schultz. So Broncos find themselves in a similar situation of what they were in set number 1, where they got down early, came back late. Been a little bit of this deficit here, and Bixby's on to serve. Now it's 15-10 Sargent County. Only difference was in set 2. The Bulldogs got off to an early 3-0 lead. Then they got it up to 8-5, and since it's been 8-5, it's been all Sargent County. And we're going to get an ace awarded here. This will be with Emma Bixby. And now we're going to get a couple of girls to come out here in the rotation. So it was an 8-5 Lisbon Bronco lead. Has now gone the opposite way. 11 points since that for Sargent County, and just 2 here for the Lisbon Broncos as Bixby continues to serve. Good hard serve to the opposite libero there in Differding. This one hit across as Heckrell will handle the push. Coming middle here is Scare. Kept alive there by Lisbon. Heckrell again into the middle with the dump, covered by Sargent County. This one at 10-foot line. Bope off her heel of her left shoe. This one middle heck roll to the left-hand side. Bixby with it over across. Tui with the dig. And Tui will handle a shot. Instead, it's going to be a miscommunication with her and Elena Lyons. And the Bulldogs now lead it 17-10. Oh, Lisbon dug themselves a 6-point and 7-point deficit in set number 1 and came back. The question, can they do it again? Bulldog fans hoping for a no on the second service error of set number 2 here for Sargent County. 17-11 last time in set number 1. And then Lisbon came storming back on to serve. Here is Sweet. Anderson with the dig. This one will come to the middle. This one will come across. And Sweet able to get that one over on the third. Bixby will use it. Walth with it. Now to Anderson. Back row. That'll be out of play. Back-to-back points by the Lisbon Broncos. As we have, it'll be a point that will be awarded here to Sargent County on our scoreboard. So we'll have a violation here on Lisbon. And that can be a big one here as the Bulldogs will come on to serve as they'll handle it here for Sargent County. And now 7 points away from trying to close out set number 2 here on the road in Lisbon. As Megan Johnson, and they're getting sure that they got everything good to go here on the volleyball court with our officials. Sweet set up to the outside here for the Broncos. Cross court on the hit. Sargent County outside here for Bolt back right corner. That'll be out of play, and Lisbon is awarded the point. Sargent County trying to get to 3-7 here in Region 1 play with a win, while for Lisbon trying to earn win number 4 in the region and trying to get to 4-6. Broncos push this one over with Anderson. This one comes across with Heckrell, sets it up. This goes to Keene off the double block. Bixby is there in the back row. This one going to come across with Care. Lisbon unable to get that one over then on the third hit, and the point will be awarded to Sargent County. Bulldogs and the Broncos here in Lisbon for Region 1 volleyball, not too far away from the winter sports season as well. Wrestling coming around the corner, girls basketball. Once we get to December, boys basketball in Class B, that's all over a month away or under a month, depending on what sport you look at. Outside Anderson over the double block in there for the kill. 20-12 now, Sargent County with an 8-point lead. Other matches coming up this week in Region 1 on Thursday. Tri-State at Sargent County here on your live event. Maple River goes to Colfax for a date with Richland in a non-region contest as they played each other already once this year. 7th service error is a team now for Sargent County. Also tonight on Thursday night, you'll have Wymer Lidgewood at Wilmot, South Dakota, and Mayport CG at Central Cass in Castleton. A battle of 2 top 10 volleyball teams in Castleton on Thursday night right here on yourliveevent.com. This one comes through, and that's going to be a kill for Gracie Keene as Keene earns her first kill here of set number 2. And some will close out the regular season on Friday or on Halloween night on Monday. And the region volleyball play-in matches will be next week on Friday, and then 13 days as we'll have the dump kill here by Lily Wall for a point here for Sargent County. And 13 days from now, we'll get to the quarterfinals where 8 teams will be alive for one prize in the Region 1 tournament for a chance to make it to Bismarck. Northern Cass has been the bully on the block as of late. Sargent County with another service error. They match what they did in the first set with 4 service errors, and what that has done is allowed Lisbon to hang around. Broncos were trailing it 21-16 in set 1. Northern Cass earns the sweep over Hankinson tonight as the Jaguars officially clinch the number 1 seed in the Region 1 volleyball tournament. This one pushed over across. Broncos here coming up middle. This one with Hoffer for the spike. Tui with another chance. Bixby back-to-back dings. Outside Anderson down the line for the kill. Elena Anderson got up and hit that one down as Sargent County now leads it by 7. One of our hardest hits of the match here there by Anderson as the Bulldogs now lead it 22-15. Point will be awarded here now to the Lisbon Broncos, but with the win again for Northern Cass, they will be the 1 seed. For Central Cass, they will officially now be the 2 seed, and barring the outcome tonight of Oak Grove at Kindred with an Oak Grove win, they would be the 3. If Kindred wins, Kindred could find themselves as the number 3 seed, and the Grovers could drop down to 4. This one pushed across here by Sargent County, back left corner. Lisbon now the 10-foot line with 2, able to get that one over on the 3rd. Wolf with the set to the middle. Kadoon off the double block off a Hoffer for the kill. Now at 23-16. 2 points away for the Bulldogs to grab set number 2 with Elena Anderson. Up with it. Is this one going to get hit over then on the 3rd by Elena Lyons? This one pushed across by the Bulldogs. Lisbon outside 2-week cross court. Anderson is there for the dig. Outside to Bope down the line, in for the kill. Jamie Bope with her 5th kill, now the 3rd in the set, and Sargent County has a set point upcoming. Lisbon won set number 1, 25-23, and the Bulldogs have a chance to take set number 2 here in Lisbon. Anderson with the dig. This one gets back set on the way. Hoffer gets that one over on the 3rd for the kill. Larissa Hoffer with her 4th kill of the match. And the Broncos will need a little bit more than a 12-3 run here to close out set number 2 as they did in set 1. They'll need a lot of good serves by Hoffer. Sargent County just 1 point away from taking it, and they do with the kill with Anna Hoisted. Set number 2 goes to the visitors on our Bank North scoreboard, 25-17, Sargent County, and now it's 1 set apiece. It's Region 1 Volleyball tonight here on your live event.
Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region with the Coaches Show every Wednesday night on YourLiveEvent.com.
Goes deep down the middle, has a man, Soka Porter! Soka Porter to the 20, to the 10, to the 5, and taken down there.
We'll dive into the latest stories from North Dakota and Minnesota.
And there's the block by Reese.
That's the Coaches Show with me, Joe Lancello, on YourLiveEvent.com every Wednesday night starting at 7.
At Olson Accounting, they tackle it all with a variety of services to help your business, from payroll, strategic planning, and taxes. Plus, they'll protect your individual financial and retirement planning like an offensive line working together to protect the quarterback on the field. Let the team at Olson Accounting help you in your business or farm operation by visiting colsoncpa.com or call 701-683-2700. Olson Accounting of Lisbon.
In Hope, North Dakota, we aren't just a town, we're a community, one that you can be proud of, where you and your family can grow. With available jobs, affordable housing, a local golf course and pool, the Sportsman Club, and great educational opportunities, there hasn't been a better time to join the Hope community, ideally located between Fargo, Grand Forks, and Jamestown. For more information, go to www.hopend.com. Live, work, and play in Hope, North Dakota.
If you want help from a firm that has integrity and respect, strives for excellence, and is interested in the betterment of the community, look no farther than Onstead Twitchell Attorneys. Our team of attorneys has dedicated and talented professionals who are committed to improving the lives of their clients and providing custom legal solutions with integrity and excellence. We have offices in West Fargo, Hillsboro, Natick, Page, and Castleton. Or view our website, www.onsteadlaw.com.
Come back here on our Bank North scoreboard. Sargent County takes set number 2, 25-17. The Bulldogs in that second set with 3 aces. They had 4 service errors. Lisbon with 1 service error. Able to get Elena Lyons, though, ace. The Bulldogs in the match so far led by Jamie Bope in kills alongside with Carly Kadoon. For the Lisbon Broncos, they're led by Clarissa Hoffer first, and then you have Kyra Heckrell in second. We'll take a look at some other matches going on tonight across the state of North Dakota here on your live event. Fargo South leads Valley City 2-0. Northern Cass again earns the sweep over the Hankinson Pirates. take a look if we can find that Central Cass volleyball match here tonight going on against the Richland Colts as well. Central Cass leads it over Richland 25-20, 25-12. However, the Colts right now winning in set number 3. But if that result holds, it would be a 2-8 Colts team. And Central Cass, again, is the number 2 overall seed moving forward. We'll also take a look at Kindred Vikings here on our out-of-town Bank North scoreboard. Making sure we got everything good to go in this one, as they're going up against Fargo Oak Grove here tonight. And Kindred takes the first set 1-0 over Fargo Oak Grove, and they lead the second set right now 8-2. So that's going on again in Kindred. So we'll keep you apprised of some other matches across the state, as every match that comes in makes the Region 1 standings a little bit clearer. But what we know now, Northern Cass is for surely the 1, Central Cass is for surely the 2. If Kindred wins tonight against Oak Grove at home, the Vikings have the inside track over the Grovers. Oak Grove closes out the regular season on Friday at home against Northern Cass, while Kindred closes out the regular season on Monday in Enderlin. If they win back-to-back for Kindred, they would be the 3 seed. This one going to be hit outside to get things going here in set number 3 between Sargent County and Lisbon. Bixby able to volley that one over on the third. Sweet with a set. Hoffer into the middle, back right corner. Sargent County uses it middle with care to the right. Heckrow with the dig that goes high into the ceiling, almost seeing the basketball hoops. This one pushed over by Bixby on the third. Sweet outside on the way here to the back right corner, off the tip, and a point here is awarded to the Lisbon Broncos on the kill in Jillian Hughes here for Lisbon. So Lisbon will come on, and well, if you believe in what you see in set 1 and set 2, the team to score the first point actually went on to lose in the first set and the second set, so it might not be the greatest omen here on what happens. Sargent County care with the tip. Good job by Sweet to get it across, and Keene gets it over on the second. Sargent County care with the tip. That's going to be a kill off of the aforementioned Keene, and Care now has got a kill in every set so far here in this contest, tied at 1 between Sargent County and the Lisbon Broncos. A volleyball match that started just over 50 minutes ago here. Right now we know we're going to get 4 sets. Will we get 5? Decisive set number 3. The winner trying to get up 2-1 here in this Region 1 match. Care to the back left for the kill. Amber Care with back-to-back kills here for the Bulldogs, as they now lead it 2-1 here for Sargent County. They'll continue to serve here for the Bulldogs, and Leilani Ringer. As Ringer comes to the service line, back left corner. Sweet with the bump. That will go to the 10-foot line. Keene through the double block with a kill. Gracie Keene ties it up at 2 sets apiece. The Region 1 tournament begins on Friday, November the 4th. Seeds 5 through 8 will host, so that's why it's so important here for both teams to try to win a match here tonight, to try to get a potential home game one more time for the Bulldogs, either in Milner or Gwinner, and for Lisbon trying to host here. Otherwise, this is their regular season home finale. Bixby does a good job keeping that one alive. Care with the dump over on the third. And now Sweet will have to volley this one over, unable to do so, and the Bulldogs are awarded a point. Maybe the RDK Enterprises precision play of the game might be the run that either team has gone on at one particular point in set 1 and set 2. That's really been the difference maker. Outside, Heckrow, look out, and there's an indentation here in the courts. And we're tied at 3 apiece. Heckrow with the kill. But in set number 1, Lisbon closed out this set 12-3, and then set number 2 at 8-5 at one point. Sargent County flipped the script to get up 18-11 at a 13-3 run in the second set. This one at the 10-foot line, hit into the net. The point's going to be awarded to Sargent County. The Bulldogs now lead it by 1. But who's going to get that similar style of run here in the third might be the question. And if that's the case, we'll continue to see if that might be a developing theme here later as this volleyball match continues. Hickrell gets one over. This would sit up middle. Kadoon with the push. Lisbon unable to get that one over then by Olivia Kern. And the Bulldogs now lead it at 5-3. Set number one, Lisbon 25-23. Set two, Sargent County 25-17. And Heckrell unable to chase it down after they hit by Sweet. Sargent County now leads it by 3, their largest lead here of set number 3. As the Bulldogs will continue to serve here with Newstall. That one little floater that goes to Kern. Heckrell on the outside here, unable to get that one over the net. And 4 straight points now by Sargent County. Serve will continue here with Newstall. Kern again there with the dig. And then just miscommunication and unable to get it over. Now make it 5 straight points, and we'll see if Megan Johnson takes a timeout. She does. We'll break with him here. On our Bank North scoreboard in set number 3, it's Sargent County 8, the Lisbon Broncos 3. For more information, visit ibanknorth.com. It's Region 1 Volleyball here tonight in Lisbon.
Abuse can affect anyone, and each person's experience is different. Abuse is about power and control, and it is not always black and blue. A loving relationship should not be threatening, accusing, isolating, or include violence of any kind. The Abuse Resource Network provides services to start living the life you deserve. For more information, visit abuseresourcenetwork.org.
My name is Jared, born and raised in Minnesota, and I'm a project director at Enbridge. Enbridge is more than a pipeline company. It's a company participating in renewable energy projects in Minnesota and abroad, and I'm really proud to be working here.
We believe a cleaner energy future is achievable. For over 20 years, we've been early adopters of renewable energy, and we're proudly committed to net zero emissions by 2050. To hear more from Jared, visit enbridge.com/Jared. That's Jerrid.
After the timeout here in Lisbon, Sargent County serves it up. This one gets over on the third hit by Sweet from the Broncos. Coming up middle and pulling the ripcord out here is Carly Kadoon for her 5th kill of this volleyball match. Seen a couple good hard kills here by Sargent County now on a 6-0 run by her. We've also seen Anderson here tonight, Elena. Lisbon just looking for a quick side out to not get this avalanche continue to go. Bulldogs right now putting some good pressure on at the net. Tui over that double block. Bolp is there. This one comes to the outside. Anderson through that double block. Sweet. This one then volleyed over on the third to the back right corner to Bolp. Middle, Kadoon throws the changeup for back-to-back kills. Kadoon now with 6 here on the night as the Bulldogs now lead at 10-3. And we mentioned who would be that team to get on an early run, because it's really been who's got the big 5, 6, 7 points in a row that have found a way to win this match. And well, in set number 3 right now, it's the visitors in Sargent County. Bulldogs set up, well, keep going to the hot hand, and Kadoon, that'll be outside on the hit, and the Broncos get a much-needed side out here for the Lisbon Broncos. Coming on will be the freshman and Aubrey Opp, who can continue to get more and more rotation here throughout the season for head coach Megan Johnson. Emerson Schultz returns as well to play outside hitter here for the junior. Lisbon with Elena Lyons, Olivia Kern, and Gracie Kean, the 3 seniors here, potentially playing their final home regular season match. Well, it is their final regular season home match, but hoping to get one more here with a potential play-in. This one will be hit out of play, and the point is awarded here to Sargent County. Also making the trek across the region in recent weeks, going to Lemoore for 9B football. Congratulations to Coach Delabar. Also going to Jamestown for the cross-country state tournament. Seen a lot of the fields coming off. Just pretty much corn out there now after the pretty good going harvest, all things considered what happened earlier in the spring, as the Lisbon Broncos are awarded the point now at 11-5. I'm just starting to see more and more either of that beans or corn or anything that was left from harvest. And then we're seeing some folks also getting in the field and getting some work done as well. which means the winter season is not too far behind us. This one will be hit out of play. Point goes to Sargent County. Out-of-town scoreboard, Fargo South sweeps by the Valley City Highlanders in EDC volleyball here tonight. Fargo South looking to lock up that number 2 seed in the EDC volleyball tournament. The Bruins haven't made state in Class A since 2014. Sargent County with Wall to the outside, Bolt through that double block. Good dig there by Kern to keep it alive, and the aforementioned Kern volleys it over then on the third. Wall set up outside one more time. Bolt this time goes down the line, out of play, and Lisbon is awarded a point. Fun time of the year, though, in Minnesota right now. It is a very busy week with section football and section volleyball. Football was tonight for section quarterfinals. Volleyball gets back underway tomorrow, and then this weekend some more football as well, as this one will be out of play, and the Broncos earn back-to-back points. Next week will be postseason action for volleyball in North Dakota on Friday and Saturday for regions. For some that are playing in district mode in some regions in Class B, they're already in postseason mindset. Including those out in Region 3 and District 5 and District 6. Sargent County set up middle here. Care to the back right corner. This one will be a net violation. The point will be awarded to Sargent County. For more information, you can check out our website at yourliveevent.com for more coverage throughout the Red River Valley. Kindred Central Caston, the 11B quarterfinals. We'll have that game for you right here on Your Live Event, 1 o'clock in Kindred. Joel Morgan will be on the call. I'll be on the sidelines. This one is hit into the net now, 14-7. We'll have that contest here on Your Live Event. Also an audio-only broadcast of Hillsborough Central Valley and the Oaks Tornadoes, as Oaks will be going up against the Burros in the quarterfinals. Service on the way here by Sargent County. This one will be back set on the way. Trying to hit it down the line over that Dumber block was Emerson Schultz. Instead, she found the net, now 15-7 Bulldogs. Serve will continue here for Sargent County in Anna Hoisted, and Hoisted gets the ace. That's her second for Sargent County. They've got 8 as a team, and a timeout on the floor will break as well, as Sargent County leads on our Bank North scoreboard, 16-7 in Region 1 volleyball on Your Live Event.
Here it's way more hands-on. The college has better equipment than the shop I'm at now. Like, you name it, they got it. You get to use your tools and your hands a lot more. My name is Sean, and I'm here for my future.
First week of college, I can't tell you how many friends I've made. It's a family, you know what I mean? Like, every time I go to a meeting, like, everyone knows my name. They're always kind to me. I love it. I can't explain how much I love it here. My name is Junior, and I'm here for my future.
Lincoln Adair running the camera. Chase Miller with you here on Your Live Event on our Bank North scoreboard. 16-7, Sargent County leads over the Lisbon Broncos as Lisbon calls their final timeout here of set number 3. Serve will continue as this one will be into the net here by the Bulldogs. Their first service error in this set, their 9th in the match. And now for Lisbon, a chance to use it potentially. Broncos to serve with Kaya Sweet, the center, at 5'5" here for the Broncos. Trailing it by 8 in set number 3. Sargent County will go outside to the southpaw Bolt. That'll be out of play on the miss hit. No touch at the net. And Broncos right now will look for a couple of back-to-back point opportunities here as they earn it there, but at the service line here for Sweet. This one just gets over the net. This one going to be tight. Hoffer partially blocked Bolt with a sprawling attempt. Hit right back over on the Bulldogs side as Bolt gets this one over then on the third. Sweet set up Hoffer middle. She was blocked by Kerr, 1-on-1, and Amber Kerr earns the block and the point here for Sargent County now at 17-9. Serve to come here for the Bulldogs as this will be with Leilani Ringer here for Sargent County. Ringer to the back right corner. Heckrell is there. Sweet with the volley to the outside over the double block as Bixby keeps alive here for Sargent County as they're able to volley it over on the third with Ringer, and it was touched by Sweet, and the point is awarded here to Sargent County now at 18-9. Volley on the way. That's what you just need to do in volleyball sometimes. Just keep the play alive. You never know what your opponent might do when the ball is on their side of the net. Back set by Sweet. Hoffer gets it over then on the third. Sargent County will come to the 10-foot line and push it over by Kerr. Heckrell uses it. Sweet backs it on the way. Keene over that double block. Bixby is there, tied at the net. Hoffer hits one for the kill. It was teed up for Clarissa Hoffer, her 5th kill of the match. And Lisbon gets into that double-digit category here on our Bank North scoreboard. Serve upcoming here for Lisbon. And Kendra Differding goes to the opposite libero and Bixby. Outside Anderson. Anderson got it through Keene and alongside Heckrell. And Anderson earns the kill. Her first here of this third set. So 19-10 Bulldogs as Sargent County will come on to serve with Amber Kerr. Kerr will come on here, a little knuckler. This one Sweet to the outside. Heckrell with the tip, covered nicely by Sargent County. Bulldogs will push this one over then as Lisbon will come to the outside, to the middle, with Heckrell for the kill. Kyra Heckrell with the kill here, and Lisbon has found themselves both in set 1, set 2, and now set 3 in a deep hole when Sargent County is nearly at that 20-point mark. Lisbon was down 20-13 in set 1, down 20-12 in set 2. This one comes middle. Kadoon blocked by Heckrell, and Heckrell earns the block here for Lisbon. Broncos with no timeouts remaining in this third set. Sargent County, they have 2 as Kern back to serve. Anderson keeps this one alive, pushed over, and then the point is going to go to Sargent County. Carly Kadoon will earn that, and that's a point now at 20-12. I give a lot of credit there on the couple of passes beforehand to keep that one alive here for the Bulldogs as Sargent County with Sadie Newstill will come on to serve. Newstill will hit this one into the net, and Sargent County now has 10 service errors here tonight as a team, as Lisbon will come on to serve with Aubrey up. Bulldogs trying to get up 2-1 here in this Region 1 volleyball match, also trying to get back in the win column after losing 9 of their last 11 and getting swept by Central Castor last time out on Thursday. Lisbon, this one gets across with Emerson Schultz for the kill. And the Broncos now trail it by 6. Service upcoming here for Lisbon, as this one will go to the back with Bixby, and Bixby will see that one come out of play, and Sargent County is awarded a point. So first service error here by Lisbon in the third set. Sargent County with Anderson on to serve, and she'll get an ace. Elena Anderson with a team leading now 3 aces here on the night. Serve to come here for the aforementioned Anderson, as Anderson will come on here. This one will be up, backs it on the way. Heckrell cross court, goes right back on Lisbon's side. Heckrell at the 10-foot line. Here goes Tui. Tui blocked at the net. That'll be by Sargent County in Kadoon. Kadoon there with the point. The point is awarded now 23-14 here for the Bulldogs, as Sargent County 2 points away from taking set number 3. This one set up out on the hit on the way by Schultz. Wolf with the set outside. Bolt blocked at the net. Bolt does a good job of keeping it alive. Then Heckrell earns the block for the point. Second one of this set for Kyra. And now the Bulldogs trail it by, the Broncos now trail it by 8. Heckrell on to serve here for Lisbon. As she does Bolt with the dig. Walth with the set coming up middle over that double block as Heckrell gets the dig. This one coming over on the third, blocked at the net. Hoffer quickly punches it back on the Bulldogs side. This one comes to the middle. Kadoon with the hit. Heckrell with the bump. This one will go to Tui, just right over the net. Kadoon back right corner. Good placement here for Sargent County with the freshman Carly Kadoon. And the Bulldogs now on a set point here in the third. Set number 2 went to Sargent County, 25-17. Set number 1 went to Lisbon, 25-23. Bixby with the set point for Sargent County. Kern with the dig. This one goes the outside. Hoffer down the line. Bixby is there on the cover. Walt with the set outside. Bope looking for the tip. Goes on the Broncos side. As getting up on that one was Schultz. As Sargent County has to volley this one over on the third. They do. Hoffer, Tui. Back to Clarissa for the push. And we'll have a lift on the way here for Sargent County, or a double hit, excuse me. Either way, the Broncos able to earn the point. Serve upcoming for Ella Tui. On to play the front row now is Jillian Hughes for the Broncos. This one to the back. Set up here by Sargent County and hoisted through that double block. This one set up outside Hughes. Off her back foot, can't get it over. And set number 3 goes to the Bulldogs on our Bank North scoreboard, 25-16. Sargent County, and the Bulldogs now lead it 2-1. It's Region 1 Volleyball on your live event.
Riverside Building Center in Lisbon, North Dakota is Southeastern North Dakota's premier building supply headquarters. They have it all from the basic home improvements to complete pre-built homes. Their staff is knowledgeable in every product they sell and have over 110 combined years of experience. With their large inventory to sell from and a fleet of 6 delivery vehicles, Riverside Building Center in Lisbon can bring the products to your job site. From a hammer all the way to a home, they have you covered. Visit rbclisbon.com today. Riverside Building Center in Lisbon.
Wallach Johnson Insurance is your friendly neighborhood team of qualified insurance professionals celebrating over 40 years of service. As an experienced independent insurance agency, they have access to highly rated insurance companies and can shop around to find you an affordable solution for farm, crop, business, home, and auto insurance. Visit them at one of their locations in Lisbon, Gwinner, or Rutland and get a free quote started today. For more information, go to nd-insure.com.
The Lisbon Bronco Athletic Boosters is a group of parents, coaches, and community members whose mission is to enrich the Lisbon High School athletic community by providing financial support for Lisbon High School athletic programs and events. If you are interested in getting involved, they invite you to join the Bronco Athletic Booster Group on Facebook to learn more. The Lisbon Athletic Boosters send a good luck wish to all athletes competing today.
Let's take a look at your out-of-town scoreboard here tonight. Northern Cass sweeps the Hankinson Pirates, and in doing so goes to 10-0 on the season and clinches the number 1 seed in the Region 1 standings. Central Cass will finish the Region 1 standings with 10 wins and 1 loss as they sweep the Richland Colts in Castleton here tonight. Kindred on the verge of going up 2-0 over Fargo Oak Grove from Kindred. If that's the case, both Kindred and Oak Grove would be 7-3 going to their respective regular season finales. Also tonight, Maple River at Weimar-Lidgewood and Enderlin at Tri-State. Will pass along some more scores as we get them here on your live event. Chase Miller, Lincoln Adair with you here in this one, and a volleyball match that started 71 minutes ago here in Lisbon. Sargent County looking to get up and finish this one off and win it 3-1, while for the Lisbon Broncos trying to tie it up at 2 sets apiece and then get ready for set number 5 here of this Region 1 volleyball tournament. High school volleyball tonight here on yourliveevent.com between the Broncos and the Sargent County Bulldogs here as they take a look and make sure everyone's get to go on their rotations here in Lisbon. Still to come on our post-game show, we'll hear from some of the particulars in this one, and also we'll name your Enbridge Energy Player of the Match. Tomorrow is happening right now. More than ever, the world needs safe, secure, sustainable, and affordable sources of energy. Visit tomorrowson.com. That again is tomorrowson.com. Energy. Life takes energy with Enbridge. Just getting it going here. And set number 2 is, make it set number 4, is Kaya Sweet wearing number 2. Jamie Bope gets this one over on the third. And the 10-foot line on the way here is Kean. Walth to the outside to Bope. Trying to get it over that double block. Was it touched or was it for a hit? And we're going to get this one out of play, and the point is going to be awarded to the Sargent County Bulldogs. So the point goes to Sargent County here after the Jamie Bope kill. It's now 1-0 here, Sargent County. Serve will continue now for Sargent County. Again, the winner of the first point has gone on to lose the respective set. We'll see if that continues. Hoffer trying to earn a block, and she does. Clarissa Hoffer with the block, the 5th one of the night for Lisbon. That has resulted in a point. And now we're tied at 1 set apiece. Busy week, though, here on YourLiveEvent.com, both in Minnesota and North Dakota. Minnesota into sectionals, North Dakota into what is the regular season finale here for some teams. Elena Anderson rifles one over and gets another kill. Elena with her 4th kill of the match, and Sargent County now takes a 2-1 lead. So final match of any kind here in the regular season of the fall for Lisbon at home. Well, then they'll get ready for wrestling, girls and boys basketball. Same thing for Sargent County, but they got one more home match on Thursday against Tri-State. Anderson off a Heckrell and Kean for the kill. Elena Anderson now with her 2nd kill of the set, her 5th in the match, and Sargent County leads it 3-1. Loss here by Lisbon. This would drop to them their 7th straight loss here in volleyball action. Broncos outside here. Heckrell with the tip. Covered nicely by Sargent County to the outside. This one pushed across. Sweet is there for the Broncos. Keene at the 10-foot line. Unable to get that one over. And Sargent County is awarded the point. Bulldogs will continue to serve here for Amber Kerr. Had herself a consistent match. Again in for the sick Hallie Nelson, who is out here tonight. See if she can get back in the lineup on Thursday. But for the Bulldogs, a chance to win this one in 4 on the road, and Kadoon hits that one out of play. Lisbon earns the point and the side out as well. Broncos will come on here with Olivia Kern, the 5'2 senior, set to serve. Kern hits that one into the net. This will be the 5th service there as a team here tonight for Lisbon. And Sargent County is awarded the point. As Noosta will come on, as she'll check in for Lily Wolf. So you have one setter coming in for another setter here. There's Sadie, the sophomore, at 5'7", also a lefty at the service line. Differting with the dig, outside setup. Heckrell off a Bolt for the kill. And Bolt with a big smile on that one, trying to stay out of the way, and gives a thumbs up to Heckrell across the way, going, I'm not sure what to do with it. Heckrell with some mustard on that one for the kill. It could very well be one of the best kills of the match, and you know it's good when everyone kind of looks at each other and gives a thumbs up to one another on their respective teams. Tui, this one, Heckrell able to get it over on the 2nd. Kadoon pushes it now for Sargent County out of play, and Lisbon takes the point now at 5-4 here for the Broncos. Serving here for Lisbon will be Aubrey Opp. As Opp comes on to the back to Bixby. Sargent County set up Kadoon, who brings the hammer on the opposite side for Sargent County. Kadoon, as we got it down for 9 kills now for the Bulldogs, as Sargent County leads it by 2. Serve will continue here with Anderson. Lena to the service line. She's been productive here tonight. So unable to get over, and the point goes to the Bulldogs. Now it's 7-4. Matches their largest lead early in set number 4 here tonight from Lisbon. Anderson continues to serve into the back. This one will be with Heckrell, pushes it over. Bixby is there. Walth with the set. This one comes off the hands after the tip kill for Carly Kadoon, now in double digits with kills. Kadoon just a freshman here. And Sadie Newstill, Emma Bixby, also underclassmen for head coach Jenna Anderson. And Elena Anderson earns the ace, a junior. So yes, there's some seniors here for Sargent County, but there's a good chunk of a core whenever this season gets done for Sargent County. Going to be coming back again next season for Coach Anderson. Point is awarded here to Lisbon after the service here. And Heckrell comes on for the running jump serve. As she does, Anderson with a dig in the back row at the 10-foot line. This one getting over on the 3rd hit by Hoisted. Up with the back set. That'll be a point awarded here to Emerson Schultz here for the Broncos. Serve will continue with Heckrell here for Lisbon. Lisbon, if they can close out the regular season here with back-to-back wins, would finish the regular season at an even 500 mark at 16 wins and 16 losses. Kadoon for the kill. Carly with her third one of the set, and Sargent County now leads it 10-6. Carly Kadoon, an early indicator of our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game here for Sargent County, had herself a really nice match to this point. Bixby on to serve here for the Bulldogs. This one gets over then on the third hit by Differding. Sargent County set up to Bixby in the back. This will be off a Hoffer at the net. Opp with the back set. This one comes across for the kill for Emerson Schultz. Something that Lisbon would like to see more of throughout, just not tonight, but throughout the rest of the season, if you can get that outside hitter with Schultz going. Also, she's a lefty, so it brings a little bit different of a swing sometimes than what you're used to at the net. Tui to serve. Anderson with the dig. This one will be tight at the net to the outside here to Kerr down the line. There is going to be Heckrell. Set up. This one comes across with Hoffer. Sargent County now will handle this one over the net. Broncos with Heckrell. Now they get it across on the third with Jillian Hughes. Bulldogs with Opp. A little bit of a miss hit there. Tui able to get this one over with her right hand on the third. Back to Bope again. She's blocked at the net, and this one will come out of play, and a point is awarded here to Lisbon. Jamie Bope unable to get that one over the block. Schultz was part of the block party there, and the Broncos now trail it 10-8. Service here by Tui. Tui, that one will hit into the net. Second service error of this set here for the Broncos. Sargent County getting close to that midway point here in this set to try to take the final one here and win it 3-1 here tonight in Lisbon. They're able to do so. Opp will go to the outside. This one trying to get bumped over, unable. And the point goes to Sargent County now at 12-8. With a win here for the Bulldogs, they would get to 8-23-1 on this season. This one comes over the net. Opp is there for the set to the outside here to Hoffer through the double block, and we're going to have a net violation here on Sargent County, point to Lisbon. Taking a look at their history here for the Bulldogs, they have yet to make the state tournament as a combined co-op, but in 2002, North Sargent made the state tournament. Milner never was able to do so, or Sargent Central unable to do so as well in their history by themselves. The Class B ranks. Sargent County, this one comes across. Hofford is there with the block. Anderson from the back, down the line. Sweet there for the dig at the net, and the point going to go to Sargent County. And Anderson earns the kill, now 13-9. One thing we'll find out a little bit more of in a little while will be the three-class system in North Dakota. Got a lot of talk throughout the last couple of years for both basketball, but then also what you're going to do with volleyball as well, as this is another ace here for Sargent County, as that has definitely been a stat to watch out for. Leilani Ringer now becomes the sixth different Bulldog to have an ace here tonight for Sargent County. They lead at 14-9 on our Bank North scoreboard, and now a chance for another ace, and they got it. Sargent County now leads at 15-9 here. Megan Johnson will make a substitution, as coming into the game will be Samantha Lyons. 4 aces here for Anderson, 2 apiece. Then by Ringer, you have Hoyston and Newstill, and 1 by Bixby and 1 by Amber Kerr. Time on the floor. Sargent County leads at 15-9. It's Region 1 Volleyball in your live event.
At Olson Accounting, they tackle it all with a variety of services to help your business, from payroll, strategic planning, and taxes. Plus, they'll protect your individual financial and retirement planning like an offensive line working together to protect the quarterback on the field. Let the team at Olson Accounting help you in your business or farm operation by visiting colsoncpa.com or call 701-683-2700. Olson Accounting of Lisbon.
Well, earlier tonight here on your live event for Region 1 Volleyball, Northern Cass 3 love over Hankinson In EDC volleyball, Fargo South won at 3-love over the Valley City Highliners. Other matches that have gone final tonight in Region 1, Central Cass wins it 3-0 against Richland at home. And currently in the third setting, Kindred Oak Grove comes back and wins set number 2 as it's one apiece between the Vikings and the Grovers tonight in Region 1 volleyball. This one unable to get over on the hit, and the Broncos will continue to handle the point here now at 15-10. Service coming on the way for the libero here for Lisbon in Kendra Differding. Differding on, and that'll be out of play. Point goes to Sargent County. It's been a tough one now for Lisbon. 3 of their 7 service errors have come in this 4th set for the Broncos. Serve here by Kerr into the back. 10-foot line on the way. Outside is Heckrell with the push. This one will be at the net for Anderson, hit into the net. And the point now for Lisbon. Lisbon needs to win set number 4 to get to a decisive set number 5. Sargent County hoping just to finish it off here in set number 4 here tonight in Lisbon. This one will be finished off by Keene, and Keene will be awarded the point here for Lisbon. Serve will continue on the way for Lisbon with Samantha Lyons. She hits one into the net, and the point will be awarded here to Sargent County as they now lead it 17-12. Still to come, our Enbridge Energy Player of the Match. We'll also get to our RDK Enterprises Precision Player, also Players of the Match as well. That's all still to come on our post-game show. Sargent County here, they'll go to the middle, and that's going to be Kadoon. Carly Kadoon with her 4th kill here of the set for Sargent County as they lead it now 18-12. Double digits for kills for Kadoon. Sadie Newstill on to serve. Lisbon, this one will be with Heckrell, and Heckrell is blocked at the net by the aforementioned Kadoon. It's Carly's world, and we're just living in it here tonight in Lisbon. Serve will continue here with Sadie Newstill. Knuckler gets across the net. Ashes sweep back set pushed across. And this one will be the point here for the Lisbon Broncos and Keene. And now Lisbon will need to make a rally like they did back in set number 1. They want to come back here and win set number 4 here tonight. For both the Sargent County fans and the Lisbon Bronco fans, if their respective team makes it to the Region 1 quarterfinals, they won't have to travel far. Enderlin hosting that in 13 days for the quarters. Heckrell gets this one across, and we're going to have a point that's awarded to Sargent County as coming over the net will be Heckrell. And now it's a point for the Bulldogs, who are 5 away from taking this volleyball match. Serve coming here. This will be with Ott back set on the way for a Heckrell back left corner. And this one going to get hit over on the 3rd by Lisbon. Sargent County to Bope on the outside, missing into the student section. And the point goes to the Broncos. Service coming here for Heckrell and the Lisbon. Running jump serve here for the Broncos down the line. And that's going to be a point awarded here to the Broncos now at 20-15. Lisbon won set 1, 25-23. Then the Bulldogs have won the last 2 sets here, 25-17 and 25-16. As Heckrell will continue to serve. Heckrell with the running jump serve. Good placement into the net, and a point is awarded here to Lisbon. 3 straight points and a timeout here by Coach Anderson will break as well on our Bank North scoreboard. Sargent County leads it by 4.
The Milner Public School District has a long history of academic, artistic, and athletic achievement and is proud of the programs and education environment offered. A fully accredited educational system, Milner Public School District operates 2 separate school buildings, including Sundale Colony School. Over 85%, that's right, 85% of the graduates of Milner High School attend some form of post-secondary educational institution. You can find more information on the Milner Public School District online at milner.k12.nd.us.
After the timeout here, serve will be coming by the Lisbon Broncos. After the Heckrell ace timeout by Coach Anderson of Sargent County. Bixby with the dig. Sargent County now will have Bixby here in the back row to get it over on the third. Lisbon with the set as they're able to get this one over by Hoffer. Walth with the set. Where does she go? Cadoon. That's been working pretty well tonight. And why not? Carly's 5th kill of set number 4. And for Sargent County now, 4 points away from taking this volleyball match. Serve here by Bixby. Bixby with the running jump serve. Opp is there to the outside. Hoffer. Hoffer able to hit that one on the ribbon, and she gets awarded the kill. Clarissa Hoffer's 6th kill of this volleyball match. And the serve here for Lisbon will be with Ella Tui. This one will come into the back. Anderson, back left corner. That one hit on a play, and the Bulldogs trim that deficit again down to 3 here for the Broncos. Sargent County 14-9 at one point, 17-12, 19-12. Serve on the way, and an ace here for the Broncos. Now at 21-19 here for Lisbon. Ella Tui with the ace. And Lisbon now with their 5th ace as a team here tonight. Tui continues to serve. Anderson in the back row. This one will come to Care. Cross court. Tui with the dig. Set up outside here for the Broncos. Down the line for the kill. Samantha Lyons with the kill here for Lisbon. And the Broncos 1 point away from tying it up at 21 apiece. Lisbon down 20-13 at one point. It's a 7-1 run here by the Broncos. Sargent County outside. Care hits it over with her left hand. Tui. This one comes to the 10-foot line with Lyons again. Walth outside here to Jamie Bolt. Was it touched at the net? They're going to say yes, it was, and Bolt is awarded the point. Lisbon, they probably thought, hey, it hit maybe the ribbon, but not the player's hand. Regardless, it's a point here for Sargent County, now 3 away. Broncos will take the opportunity here to bring Sweet and Gracie Kean on the floor. Sargent County 22-20 here in what's becoming a very tight 4th number set in Region 1 play. Serve here for Sargent County. Sweet set up middle. Hoffer. This one will be out of play. No touch at the net. And they're going to actually say there was a net violation here on the Bulldogs. And the point goes to Lisbon. Now 22-21 here for Sargent County. And for the Lisbon Broncos here, they will come on to serve and a chance to tie. Last time we were tied in set number 4 was 1 apiece. Serve to come here for Sargent County was Sweet. Anderson with the dig. Walth will come up there to the middle to Care. Over the double block, kept alive here by Lisbon. And Heckrell able to volley this one over on the third. Walth with the set going outside to Jamie Bolt. Lisbon with Lyons blocked at the net. Tui there to cover. This one comes over by Hoffer. Sargent County back to Bope on the outside. That'll be out of play. There was no touch at the net, and we're tied at 22 apiece. But we do have a point that's going to be awarded here to Sargent County. So excuse me, now 23-21. Last couple points have been about as close as you can get as Leilani Ringer comes on to serve. Ringer into the back, Tui with the dig. Sweet with the back set on the way. Hoffer, that one goes to the middle. Bixby is there. Walth outside. Anderson over the double block. Off the deflection for the kill. 24-21, Sargent County. Lena Anderson now has her 7th kill and a timeout for Coach Megan Johnson here. We'll keep it here late in set number 4 as the Bulldogs now lead at 24-21, trying to earn the win here and get to 3-7 in Region 1 play. If that's the case, they would tie the Lisbon Broncos with a 3-7 Region 1 mark and also own it head-to-heads. Richland lost earlier tonight, so they dropped to 2-8. Hankinson lost earlier tonight. They dropped to 4-6. Maple River at Weimar-Lidgerwood this evening. The Raiders with 4 wins, Weimar-Lidgerwood with 5, and then Enderlin at Tri-State. Enderlin with 3 Region 1 wins, and Tri-State with 0. Match point here for Sargent County. Sweet outside Keene, able to get this one over on the third. Bixby is there. Sargent County to the middle here to Care, blocked at the net by Hoffer. Bulldogs now to Anderson, hits one into the net, and Lisbon is awarded the point. Good timeout by Coach Megan Johnson here to get the serve back to Lisbon Broncos as Kendra Differding comes on to serve here for Lisbon. Broncos need back-to-back points here. This one will get over on the third by Anderson, but unable to do so as she hits one into the net. And now a timeout here for Sargent County. More so for Coach Jenna Anderson to allow the junior here, Elena Anderson, maybe just to take a deep breath there after a couple of hits. So the Bulldogs now see that 24-21 lead trimmed to 1. And Lisbon with a chance to serve here to tie it up at 24 apiece as they will come on here after a timeout by Coach Anderson. Sargent County now with no timeouts remaining if we do get into some extra volleyball. Lisbon and Coach Megan Johnson will have one. A volleyball match that started at 7:24 tonight. Will it get into the 9 o'clock hour? Serve here for Lisbon and Kendra Differding after the timeout. And a hush comes over a crowd. Differding to serve. Bixby with the dig. Wall to the outside here to Anderson. Blocked at the net, and the point is awarded here to Lisbon. They come back and tie it up. Keene and Heckrell with the combination block. We're tied at 24, the first tie since it was 1 apiece. Serve will continue by Differding into the back. Bope is there. Tough one as they're going to get this one over on the third for Sargent County. Toohey, Sweet. Heckrell into the middle with the push. Sargent County now middle here with Care to left-hand side, and Care delivers the goods. And the Bulldogs now lead it by 1. Match point upcoming here for Sargent County with Care. Down the line, Toohey's there. Sweet set up. This would be Heckrell able to get it over on the third. Chance for Sargent County. Coming up, Cadoon. No touch at the net. We're tied at 25 apiece now. Every point so crucial. Who can get back-to-back points? Lisbon looking for the 5th set. Sargent County looking to finish them off here in 4. Bulldogs 10-foot line. Anderson gets this one over. Asha Sweet able to push back left corner. Erickson is there. This one comes to the middle. Cadoon with the push on the third. Sweet set up. Heckrell 10-foot line gets that one over on the third hit. Walt to the middle here to Cadoon with the tip and kill. Carly Cadoon with her 6th kill of the match. Of this set, and Sargent County now leads it 26-25 with another match point upcoming. Sadie New still on to serve with 2 aces here tonight for the Bulldogs. Differding is there. This one goes to Heckrell. Heckrell with the tip. Pushed away. That'll be out of play on the hit by Cadoon, and the Broncos still have life. Tied at 24, tied at 25, and now tied at 26 here in this Region 1 volleyball match. As we'll have Aubrey Opp, the freshman, coming on to serve. Both teams' student section are standing here respectively tonight in Lisbon. Serve on the way here for the Broncos with Opp. This one will come. Wall tied at the net. Cadoon able to get it over. Heckrell trying to get the kill. Bixby with the superwoman dig. This one comes back to Heckrell off the double block. Bixby is there to keep it alive. This one, Anderson off her right shoe, unable to hit it. The Broncos now lead it 27-26. And now for Lisbon, for the first time here in set number 4, it's a set point. Sargent County, Walt, Cadoon over the one-on-one, and Carly Cadoon rips another one, her 7th kill of set number 4 alone, and we're tied at 27 apiece. It's rivalry. It's the end of the season. It feels like postseason volleyball here tonight. And Anderson has a service error. Just the second one here for Sargent County in the set. They're 12th in the contest. Now 28-27 Broncos as Heckrell will come on for the set point. Bixby tied at the net here. Hoffer with the missed time. Does she hit the net? No, and that little missed-timing effort gives Lisbon the point and the set as the Broncos take set number 4, 29-27. We will have a deciding fifth set when we return here on your live event.
The Bison Booster Club, an organization that is rooted in their support of the activities within the Milner Public School District and the City of Milner. They pride themselves on their community involvement in local donations to area projects and sponsorships to help make their community a pleasant place to reside. If you have any questions or are interested in becoming a Booster Club member, you can check out the Bison Booster Club on Facebook or talk with any of the existing members. The Bison Booster Club, helping make their community a better place to live.
Honesty, loyalty, integrity. At Bank North, we've remained true to these values for generations. They shape the way we do business, work with customers, and support our communities. We've been here for more than a century, helping people grow farms and businesses, finance homes, and pursue their dreams. It's values-based banking, and it's all about working together to strengthen the common threads that bind us together. Bank North, always true.
It's been comeback fashion for Lisbon. For Sargent County, it's been what if. Sargent County in set number 1 was up 20-13 until it was tied at 23 apiece, and Lisbon came back stormingly and won set 1 25-23. Bulldogs in set 2 convincing 25-17. Set 3 convincing 25-16. Then set 4, very reminiscent, Sargent County up 20-13, only to see Lisbon come back and win it 29-27. The winner of the respective first point of the set has lost. Sargent County won set 1 and set 4 for the first point. Lisbon won set 2 and set 3. So if there's any omen, you might want to lose the first point, but the problem is now we go to 15 winner by 2 here in this fifth set. Chase Miller, Lincoln Adair with you here in this Region 1 volleyball match between Sargent County and Lisbon, as what has been an absolutely doozy of a match so far here tonight here from Lisbon. Coming up on our post-game show, we'll still get to our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game, our RDK Enterprises Precision Play, or Players of the Match as well. Will that RDK Enterprise play come here in a decisive fifth number set? RDK Enterprises in Hillsborough and Drayton. And once you're done for that harvesting season, check out RDK Enterprises. They can talk to you about their planter experts, talk to you about the upcoming season as well for coming up in 6 to 7 months from now as we get ready for planting, if not before then. For more information, visit planterdoc.com. Lisbon to serve here with Sweet to get things going in set number 5. Walth with the set into the back. Sargent County gets this one over. Sweet into the middle. Hoffer with the tip. Covered nicely by Anderson. Good pass on the way outside. Jamie Bobe down the line, and Sweet with the dig. All the way back over to Sargent County's side. Middle, Kerr through that double. Block for the kill. Amber Kerr gives Sargent County the first point here in set number 5. Getting to 15, win by 2. Both coaches with 2 timeouts respectively here if they want to use them in this fifth set. Serve on the way for the Bulldogs. Heckrell is there. Sweet looking for the dump as she's able to push it over then on the second. Anderson at the 10-foot line hits one into the net. And now we're tied at 1. As Bope will come on, as Ringer will check out. Serve on the way here for Differding for the Broncos. Differding to the back right corner. Sargent County at the 10-foot line. Backs it on the way. Tipped across. Sweet middle. Heckrell tip. Right to Anderson. She was ready for that one. This goes to the back to Bope. Good placement. Tui is there. Sweet. Now to Jillian Hughes to the outside, and that'll be out of play here. And the point goes to Sargent County. Which team will find that little bit of a run in them here in this fifth set and open up a little bit of distance between them and their opponent as Amber Kerr, the junior, is on to serve. Kerr to the right-hand side, Sweet at the 10-foot line. This one gets volleyed over then on the third for Lisbon. Wolf will set it here to Kadoon off the block of Heckrell. Sweet gives it back in the corner play as Lisbon able to volley this one over on the third. Sargent County go outside to Anderson. Cross scored on the hit. Keene keeps it alive. Tui gets this one over then on the third. Walth with the bump. This one will go to Kadoon with the push across. Differting is there. Sweet back set to Heckrell coming on the slide. Out of play. There is no touch at the net. And the point is awarded to Sargent County. Good play there by Sweet to have that slide play to Heckrell. Just missed the back right corner, and the Bulldogs will take it. Heckrell outside here, unable to get that one over, and Sargent County now leads it 4-1. As Sargent County continues to serve here with Kerr. As Kerr will come on. This one will be tight at the net. Anderson, that one will be out of play, and Lisbon awarded the point. So Lisbon will come on here to serve as Megan Johnson looks at her bench, making sure everyone's good to go with no rotation or subs coming in. Jillian Hughes to serve, as she does. Sargent County, this one will come the middle to Kadoon off the block there of Heckrell, kept alive in the back. Heckrell at the net, gets this one over, and we're going to have a net violation here on Sargent County. So the point is awarded to Lisbon, and the Broncos with a chance to tie it up at 4 apiece now as they'll continue to serve with Jillian Hughes. Hughes to serve, back right corner. Sargent County is there. Anderson over the double block, blocked at the net, but keeps it alive. And then Kadoon gets this one over on the third. Sweet set up middle. Heckrell through the double block for the kill. Kyra Heckrell with the kill. We're tied at 4 apiece. We'll have a quick substitution here for Sargent County as Lily Lee, the 5'10 sophomore, will come on here for Anderson. Provide some more height at the net with Kadoon at 5'10. Also the center here with Lily Wolf at 5'8. Serve here for the Broncos. Wolf to the outside here for Lee. Gets this one across. Set up. That'll be Keene able to get it over on the third as he got Bixby and also with her in the back with Erickson running into each other. And then a sprawling attempt across the way by Differding. Lisbon now with a chance to use it into the middle. Heckrell. And that is going to be the kill. Heckrell with her second kill here of this set. And Lisbon now leads it 5-4. Time on the floor. We'll break with them. Broncos with the serve and up by 1 when we come back.
Hey, what you doing?
Crawling around under my planter trying to figure out if I need any maintenance parts replaced.
It's harvest time, buddy.
Yeah, I know, but the guys at RDK Enterprises keep reminding me to check now, just in case I need something ordered.
What do I look for?
Just give RDK a call and ask some questions. They are the guys I go to for answers.
This is Chris from RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer. We will answer all of your planter questions or come out to your farm and take a look at your planter. Give us a call, 701-636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
Region 1 volleyball tonight here in Lisbon. Serve will continue from the Broncos and Jillian Hughes after the timeout by Sargent County. They'll have 1 remaining for Coach Jenna Anderson. Serve here for Lisbon. Broncos will get this one over then on the way by Carly Kadoon. Sweet set up. This one will be with Tui trying to push it across. Unable to do so, and now we're knotted at 5 apiece. In this 5th set, tied at 1, tied at 4, now at 5. Serve will be coming. Here is Sadie Newstill. Make sure you stay tuned to our post-game show, final stats, numbers, and also we'll hear from some of the particulars in this one. That's all to come. Our post-game report. This one gets hit over by Keene. Sargent County set up to the middle here. Kadoon hits one into the net, and the Broncos already awarded the point. Now it's 6-5. Lisbon 9 points away from grabbing set number 5. Sargent County, they'll make a quick substitution as you're going to have Lily Wolf on to set. Kadoon, Bope, and Bixby in the back. Serve here for Lisbon and up. Wolf to set. Where does she go? She goes middle. Kadoon with the pushover. Sweet with the set to Heckrell. Heckrell to the back, and that'll be a point here to Sargent County. Serve here for the Bulldogs upcoming with Anderson as Lee will check out, as Elena Anderson will come on now for the Bulldogs. Serve here for Sargent County to the back right. Sweet. This one able to get over then on the third. Sargent County set up middle here, tipped across the way. This one comes Heckrell. Bixby kept alive, but Heckrell earns the kill. Her third of set number 5 for the junior, and Kyra Heckrell for Lisbon. Serve by the aforementioned Heckrell. Bope in the back. This one comes to the net, cross court. Heckrell there with the dig to keep it alive. Hoffer with the pushover. Bixby is there. This one at the 10-foot line. Wall to Cadoon, who winds and delivers. Carly Cadoon with her first kill of set number 5, and we're tied at 7 apiece. 16 kills for Carly Cadoon here tonight, and we're tied at 7-7 on our Bank North scoreboard. Bixby on to serve as she hits one into the net here for Sargent County. Bulldogs' first service error here of set number 5, but they've had 13 of them to 9 from the service line. Tui to serve. This one will come. Set up on the way. Able to get it over is Bope for the kill. Give the assist here for Sargent County and Anna Hoisted, and we're tied at 8 apiece. Jamie earns the kill here for Sargent County, and the serve will come with Anna Hoisted as we're knotted at 8 apiece. Pulling teeth here in set number 5. Awfully close. Broncos get this one over with Hoffer at the 10-foot line. Sargent County with Bope going through that block. Heckrell able to keep it alive. This one to the 10-foot line now to Hughes. Gets it over on the third. Sargent County to the outside. A chance to use it here for Bope into the back. Heckrell is there. Sweet with the bump back to Hughes here tight at the net. Unable to keep it in the corner of play as it goes around the post. And Sargent County now leads it 9-8. Serve here for the Bulldogs in Hoisted. Heckrell on the back. Sweet. Outside, Hughes gets it over with their left hand. Bixby returns it back to the Broncos side. Sweet, middle, Hoffer with a slight tip. Wolf, set up, Bope. There is no one blocking at the net, and Bope says thank you very much as the Bulldogs now lead it by 2. There was nobody at the net for Jamie Bope, and she delivered here for Sargent County. Sweet, looking for the dump kill. Bope. Anderson, Kerr able to get it over then on the third. Backs it on the way, Hoffer, one-on-one, give Kerr the partial block. Kerr now trying to get it over. Heckrell is there with the dig. This one comes back to Heckrell, pushes it over on the third here for Lisbon. Sargent County outside Bope, that'll be out of play, and the Broncos get the point. Serve to come as Erickson returns here for Sargent County. Keene will come back on for Lisbon as Aubrey Opp will go to the bench. And the serve by Kaya Sweet. Trying to tie this one up at 10 apiece. Bixby with the dig. This will be set up to Kerr. Sweet is there for the dig. Tui. Keene. That's going to be out of play, and there is no touch. And the point is awarded here to Sargent County. It's now 11-9 Bulldogs. 4 points away for Sargent County here in set number 5. To serve is Ringer. This will be out of play, and that's the Bulldogs' second service error of the 5th set. So they'll give it right back here to the Lisbon Broncos with Kendra Differding to serve. As Differding will come on here to the service line. Back left corner. Lisbon outside Anderson goes over the double block. Sweet with the bump. This will be to Keene. Keene hits one into the net, and Sargent County is awarded the point now at 12-10. Serve coming here with Kerr. Amber Kerr, the junior, at 5'10". A knuckler that comes across the net. Sweet sets up Heckrell. Heckrell looking for the tip on, able to get that one over. It's now 13-10 Bulldogs. And a timeout on the floor with Coach Megan Johnson in the fifth set here as Sargent County leads it 13-10. And set one went to Lisbon 25-23 in comeback fashion. Set number two, all Sargent County, the same for set number three, 25-17 and 25-16. Set number four went the distance and some. Lisbon won set number four, 29-27. Fifth set between the Bulldogs and the Broncos. Both teams now with one timeout remaining here in this volleyball match that started nearly 2 hours ago at 7:24 here on your live event. Serve here for Sargent County, as this will be with care after the timeouts. Sweet outside Heckrell, the 10-foot line for the kill. Heckrell with 4 kills here in this set, and the Broncos are back within 2. Serve to come here for Lisbon. This will be with Samantha Lyons. Lyons with a good serve. Sargent County will try to get this one over on the third way. Do with Anderson, good placement. Sweet at the 10-foot line. They set up Heckrell, pushes it over then on her third opportunity. Sargent County middle, Kadoon blocked at the net. Walth will set up outside now to Anderson, one-on-one. There is Lisbon. This one comes to Heckrell again at the 10-foot line. Jamie calls everybody off, and Carly gets this one over then on the third. Sweet setup, Heckrell, kill, and that one will be out of play though, however. And the point goes to Sargent County now at 14-11. Good play, good hit, would have made it 13-12. Instead now it's match point here for Sargent County as Sadie Newstill comes on for the Bulldogs. This for the match. And that is going to do it as Sargent County wins it 15-11 in set number 4 here for the Bulldogs. Sargent County wins it 3-2. Lisbon 25-23 in set 1. Bulldogs come back and win set 2 and set 3, 25-17, 25-16. Lisbon takes the fourth set, 29-27. And Sargent County wins set number 5, 15-11 in a match that took 1 hour and 55 minutes here tonight from Lisbon. On our Bank North scoreboard, Bulldogs pick up the road victory, improved to 3-7 in the region. Lisbon now drops to 3-7 in Region 1. It's high school volleyball tonight on your live event.
Wallach Johnson Insurance is your friendly neighborhood team of qualified insurance professionals celebrating over 40 years of service. As an experienced independent insurance agency, they have access to highly rated insurance companies and can shop around to find you an affordable solution for farm, crop, business, home, and auto insurance. Visit them at one of their locations in Lisbon, Gwinner, or Rutland and get a free quote started today. For more information, go to nd-insure.com.
The Lisbon Public School District ensures that all students will learn, experience success, and be good citizens from elementary through high school. The school staff and community takes great pride in providing meaningful and innovative opportunities for our students who continue to maintain ACT scores above state and national averages. Watch your kids continue to grow within the Lisbon Public School District from the playing surface to the classroom. For more information, go online to lisbonpublicschools.com.
For the Sargent County Bulldogs, they win it 3-2 here tonight over the Lisbon Broncos in Region 1 volleyball. And Lisbon drops now their 7th straight match here on the season as they drop to 14-17, 3-7 in the region. Sargent County now improves to 8-23-1 overall and 3-7 in Region 1 play. Let's take a look at some of the final stat numbers in this one. Sargent County has a team with 12 aces, 14 service errors. For Lisbon, 5 aces and 8 service errors. Leading stat killer for Sargent County, Carly Kadoon. Carly with 16 kills, 9 for Jamie Bope. Elena Anderson with 7, and the same for Amber Kerr. For the Lisbon Broncos, 10 kills by Kyra Heckrell. Then you had 6 by Carlissa Hoffer and 4 by Gracie Keene as well here for Lisbon, and the same for Emerson Schultz here for the Lisbon Broncos. Sargent County wins it 3-2, and that's now get to our Enbridge Energy player of the game in this one. Enbridge Energy, tomorrow is happening right now more than ever The world needs safe, secure, sustainable, and affordable sources of energy. Visit tomorrowison.com. Enbridge, life takes energy, and that has to go to the freshman here in Carly Cadoon for the Sargent County Bulldogs. With 16 kills, had 4 blocks that resulted in points as well. Carly Cadoon is our Enbridge Energy Player of the Match here for the Sargent County Bulldogs, as again they pick up a big region win here tonight in Lisbon. We go from there to our RDK Enterprises Precision Players of the Match. You could go a couple of different ways. Jamie Bolt with Sargent County. Got to give a tip of the cap to Amber Kerr coming in and starting for Haley Nelson, who was out sick here tonight. That's a 1-2 effort. And then Elena Anderson led the team with 4 aces as well here for Sargent County. For the Lisbon Broncos, your RDK Enterprises Precision Players of the Match, Kyra Heckrell, and then you'd have to give it to Clarissa Hoffer as well for the 1-2 combination. RDK Enterprises in Hillsborough and Drayton, they thank the area growers for your trust in RDK Enterprises as your planter experts. Revisit the performance of your planters by calling 701-636-2119 or visit planterdoc.com as they wish you a safe harvest and hope that you enjoy the winter once you're done and get ready for spring. For more information, go online to planterdoc.com. That again is planterdoc.com. Again, those are RDK Enterprises Precision Players of the Match. We'll take a quick break. When we come back after this, we'll put a bow on this one tonight in Lisbon as Sargent County wins it 3-2 over the Broncos here on your live event.
This is Thor Nelson, a Minot resident and National Hockey League official for 21 years. Why officiate? Some officiate to help kids learn and respect the game. They enjoy watching kids develop in their sport and as people, and they enjoy it because it's fun. You can be an official. Call your local high school or the North Dakota High School Activities Association at 701-845-3953. A message from the North Dakota High School Activities Association and this radio station.
The Bison Booster Club, an organization that is rooted in their support of the activities within the Milner Public School District and the City of Milner. They pride themselves on their community involvement in local donations to area projects and sponsorships to help make their community a pleasant place to reside. If you have any questions or are interested in becoming a Booster Club member, you can check out the Bison Booster Club on Facebook or talk with any of the existing members. The Bison Booster Club, helping make their community a better place to live.
We're Jim and Bernie Berkemeyer, and we're inviting you on a holiday vacations tour. Escape the Minnesota winter, March 10th through 19th, as we become immersed in Hawaiian culture and take in the breathtaking views of Oahu, Kauai, and Maui. Enjoy a balance of scheduled must-see attractions and free time to relax in paradise. Visit holidayvacations.com, keyword RJ, for more information.
As we continue tonight here in Lisbon, Sargent County picks up the 3-2 set win here over the Lisbon Broncos. In doing so, they improved to now 3-7 on the season. Lisbon drops to 3-7. Northern Cass is the 1 seed in Region 1. Central Cass is the 2. If Oak Grove beats Kindred tonight, they would end up being the 3. They're up 2-1 last we heard in Kindred. Weimar Lidgerwood, again, 5-4 entering play tonight, going up against Maple River. Hankinson drops to 4-6. Maple River at 4-5. Lisbon and Sargent County now tied at 3-7. Enderlin controls their own destiny in a top 8 seed no matter what happens now, whether they win tonight at Tri-State or not. If they win tonight at Tri-State, they would then clinch a top 8 seed since they own head-to-heads with Sargent County and alongside the Lisbon Broncos, unless there is a major tie late at the end of the season. Richland went to 2-8 now, and Tri-State at 0-8 entering play here tonight. A reminder still to come this week on your live event on Thursday, Tri-State at Sargent County, also Mayport CG at Central Cass. Then on Friday, Enderlin at Hillsborough Central Valley. And for more information and check out our complete rundown of what we have to offer, go to yourliveevent.com. Some playoff football in Minnesota, some postseason football in North Dakota still to come this week and weekend as well. On behalf of Lincoln and Air, join us here tonight, and the coaches Jenna Anderson and Megan Johnson join us on our pregame show. I'm Chase Miller, repeating tonight's final in Lisbon. The Sargent County Bulldogs win it 23-25, 25-17, 25-16, 27-29, and 15-11. Good night from Lisbon.